again everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking part in a Easter VATSIM event at ManchEaster Airport, Echo Golf Charlie Charlie, and to begin the journey we're here at the Aerosoft Trondheim Airport, Echo November Victor Alpha for the 4-letter code. Hello everybody in the live chat, Captain Paul D, David, Jason, Jacob, Jay, who else have we got? Paul Brown as well, Pretender, Mats, loads of channel members in today. William, hello to you. Brandon, hello. Simon as well, and Phil as well. Wow. Jason, Jeff, and Matt's Tatty. Hello to all of you guys so far. Welcome to the channel. So a little bit of a mad rush today because I've been getting a few bits ready to go here. We're testing a few bits of the A32NX. So I still haven't completed my init B page. Let's use the autofill, I think. Lovely, but we've got 6.4 for a diversion to Heathrow just in case. Benny, hello, welcome. Easy224, lovely. Yeah, a few of you guys are flying along today. Miserable weather at Trondheim. Let's have a little look see here then. So we've got our performance page done. We've got init A, init B, fuel prediction page, and our flight plan stuff's ready as well. APU is available, let's put that on bleed. And we need the emergency lights armed. Alright, standby compass. Let's have them on. They're all looking good. Probably use some icing as well for today for departure. So I think we have...
Delta Victor ready Alpha 7. Delta Victor via Alpha 7, 19 right, clear for takeoff, wind 190, 17. Clear for takeoff, 19 right.
Macco, hello, welcome. I need to get my Volanta thing ready. And I think I'm on the correct frequency, I'm on 121.55. I hope I'm on the correct frequency. Had a flight plan from SimBrief. Jolly good. So, ENVA centre. 12645. Would help if I had the correct frequency. Archeon, hello. Not a stupid question, but this is the fly-by-wire A32NX with the file split. So I know there's a couple of content creators that have been putting out stuff about liveries being broken and things like that, but it's a very, very simple fix. My channel liveries are fixed, the Fly UK one is in progress as well, and there's loads on flightsim.to that have got fixed as well. 12645, I think, is who we want. And it's Trondheim Information Charlie. Polaris Control, hello, Skyways 757 at Trondheim, stand 24 with Information Charlie. Airbus A320 Neo, request IFR clearance to Manchester.
Skyway 757, Polaris Control, cleared to Manchester, Osmum 1 Bravo departure, climb to 6,000 feet, squawk 5506.
Cleared to Manchester, Osmum 1 Bravo departure, climb to 6,000 feet, squawk 5506, Skyways 757.
Skyway 757, way back right.
Let's start Skytrack, I almost forgot that, the hours wouldn't have counted then. So, predicted wind shears on, top of the flight deck door, squawk 5506. Leave it on auto for now. We've got our next frequency ready as well, and 6,000 for our initial climb. Flight director's on, and the QNH of 990 on both standby instrument as
Control,
well.
good afternoon, this is the 224 down here at Trondheim. Information Charlie is on board.
Jarmo, hello, welcome.
0990, requesting alpha clearance to Manchester.
So we've got new
it's a bit early for the flying center, but you need to send a flight back.
Including just change some of these settings here.
EC224, there we go.
Some
The clearance
updates
to
to
Manchester,
the flap
Osman
sounds.
1 Bravo, 6,000 feet and squawk 5336.
Loads of us flying today. This is a Fly UK route for the A320neo.
This is Manchester,
Those who are interested.
Osman 1 Bravo departure, initial climb 6,000, squawk 5336.
We've got new flap sounds and we've also got new reverse thrust sounds as well.
EC224, is that correct?
And if you're new to the channel, please click subscribe, keep an eye out because I've got some cool content coming soon, which I can't quite discuss just yet. But it is coming. Some updates that are going to be quite cool for the A32NX. ENVA Talsbergen, we're not going to be affected by them. We've got 12155 ready for when we fly down to the next part of Norwegian airspace. So the Aerosoft Trondheim, weather's miserable of course. This is payware, but it's probably one of the best pieces of payware that's in the sim at the moment. I purchased it the other day, and it is absolutely stunning. All the way down to some of the details like the rocks and things off in the distance, round at the threshold for runway 09 I think it is. But lots of detail gone in here. It's a spectacular bit of scenery. Jacob's asking, how do you work out the elevation trim if up or down? Use wabpro.cz, and in this instance for today, with our weight balance and everything else, where is it? It's in Perth. Down 0.3, so let's get that set there. Flight time today of just around about 2 hours 10 minutes, but we are flying into an event, so we could expect potentially some holding, which is why we've pushed the stream forwards by 30 minutes today, so we can try and arrive at the beginning of the event, so we can come off external power. Seatbelt signs are on. I think we're ready to go. Jason, I haven't seen the movies, no, that you're mentioning. So, I could use this to use the pushback, but today I'm going to be using Pushback Express. It's just been updated again, so I'm going to give that a go, see what happens. Polaris Control, Skyways 757, stand 24 at Trondheim, fully ready, request push and start.
Skyways 757, push and start approved, information Charlie, QNH 990.
Push start approved, QNH 990, info Charlie, Skyways 757. Push.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
Jacob, it's just in the live chat for you there.
Parking brakes released.
Tug's moving,
Pushing
park
back.
brakes off. Let's go. Ignition start, so power to the FADEX, and we're listening to the we can hear the air conditioning packs have switched off. Engine 2 start. Sadly, because all the packages have split, all of my custom views are with the default A320, so sadly we haven't got any custom views today. Let's get the engine started then and listen to everything.
You are cleared behind and can start your engines at your discretion.
Polaris Control, Osprey 64 Romeo Delta, stand 26, request push and start. Correction, Osprey 64 Romeo, Roger, stand by.
Pushback complete. Set parking brakes, please.
Parking
Bravo
brake set.
757, approximately how long till you're ready for taxi? Your company wants to
on
push
the
from
right with the
26.
pin.
Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks. Have a good flight. See you later.
So,
Skyway 650, can I get clearance
Offer's
when
already
you're
started.
ready to Manchester, please?
Go 650, clear to Manchester.
we're using
Osman
FS2
1
Cruise Pushback
Bravo
Express,
departure, climb to
which is payware, but there's a really good one called
1027.
Pushback Helper on flightsim.to, so I'll recommend that instead. Or of course in the A320 you can use the EFB tablet as well. Engine 1 surveil, ignition mode norm. We can come off the APU in a second. And we want flaps 1 for departure today. What down up thing on the trim?
Skyway
So
650, did you copy? Osman 1 Bravo
that's the stab trim.
6001
So think of
Yeah,
a small
can you
aeroplane,
send
the
it again
elevator
in
trim
text,
itself. And all that does is
your
just
initial,
ever so slightly change the pitch of it
it
for
didn't come through
departure
to
to
any
make
of us.
sure it's as stable as possible.
Skyway 650, roger. Osman 1 Bravo, 6,000 feet and
As I move our plates
1027.
around the desk. So
Yep. Skyway
V1
650,
133,
clear
V
to
rotate
Gatwick,
134.
Manchester via the Osman 1 Bravo departure, runway
Loads of
27
fuel.
climb, initial climb to 6,000 feet, walking 1027.
let's come
Skyway
off the
650,
APU.
that's great. And Skyway 757, approximately how long until you're ready for taxi?
Ready for taxi now, Skyway 757.
Skyway 757, Hotel Yankee, tolling point, runway 27.
Taxi Yankee to hold point runway 27, Skyway 757.
Osprey 64
Hovering off.
Romeo, when the
Max.
Skyway A320 Neo has passed behind you from
So all
south
of these guys are
to
waiting to
north,
come as well,
push
so
back
that's-
a bit. QNH 9 and 9
Roger, what's traffic
Chop,
past
chop for those.
behind
Let's see. Great scenery,
place
even with the
for
miserable
start.
weather.
QNH 990, Osprey 64 and Bell.
Live control EC220, 4 down
SB,
31.
it took about, well, October was my first ever live stream, and we started to pick up a bit of pace on the channel around December. That's with a lot of content going
EC224,
live.
stand by shortly for push.
Cabin check. Let's do takeoff config, slaps and flaps are in position. Yeah, it's fantastic scenery here. Nice to see it's so busy as well.
Skyway 51 Papa Bravo, ready for push and start.
Let's get rid of Volante.
First, Skyway 757, you'll be giving way to the A320 Neo on taxiway Whiskey.
Custom signs.
Skyway 757, you'll be giving way to the A320 Neo. He'll be joining Yankee at Juliet.
Apologies, Roger, thank you. I'll give way to the Osprey in front, Skyway 757.
Skyway 650, ready for pushback and start.
I wasn't listening there, I was too busy, too busy looking at the charts. It happens. I
Skyway
forgot to put that on
650,
as
if you
well.
can make it a straight push and start to bridge QNH 990.
Straight push 650, Skyway 650, ready for push.
So it's a really good bit of scenery this.
224 push and start to bridge QNH
12 pounds or so, I
990.
think.
Good start, please. QNH
Slow ready, just crash the desktop. Oh man. Hopefully you get it recovered again. I'd imagine it'd just be a livery because a lot of them have had to be bolted across, haven't they?
Guys 51 Papa Bravo, push and start to bridge, face north on hotel.
As you guys can see as well,
Push and
we've got
start
no
to
issues with model matching today.
north on hotel,
Still, even though the files are
Papa
split,
Bravo.
still works. So while we taxi, let me show you guys Navigraph, and you can then see the route. So departing out of Trondheim, runway 27, departures Osman 1 Bravo, there we go. So this weird little box procedure that we've got to fly out to Osman, and then we fly just south of Bergen, so all the way down past the fjords, south of Bergen, cross the channel, the North Sea I think it is, before heading into London airspace at Untal. We'll already be well into descent at this point, because at this point here at Tilney we're then entering one of the arrival procedures into Manchester. The Rosen, potentially one of the, it'll be Rosen for Delta potentially, but it all depends on runway in use, things like that. Nigel, so we are using the dev version, but we're using a test branch today, so there's new flap sounds and things in use. Stab trim being down 0.3, it's ever so slightly just holding the nose forward slightly.
Skyway 757 via Alpha 8, line up runway 27.
For Alpha 8, line up 27, Skyway 757. Goes one of the guys. Osprey, channel call sign.
6 Delta Victor Polaris, I guess flight level 300. And would you like RNP Sierra approach or ILS runway 27?
Loads of detail in the scenery.
6 Delta Victor version.
I can't remember the guy's name, but he's widely regarded as the best livery creator, airport scenery creator for flight simulation.
224 taxi, turning point Alpha 8, runway 27 via Yankee.
Cool.
Holding point Alpha 8 via
Didn't do anything.
Yankee, CT24.
No, it did. There's Alpha 8. So, strobes to enter the active. Pop those out. Let's stick the takeoff lights on.
Skyway 51 Papa Bravo, ready for taxi. Skyway 650.
See them volumetric strobes.
Yeah, so I was a bit distracted there. So 51 Papa Bravo, you ready for taxi?
Jacob Shaw, what specifically do you struggle with the
your
most?
colleague just told me he's pushing in front of you. So I guess you'll have to wait a bit.
Bit of brakes.
No problem.
So we're waiting for him in front to get about 2 minutes
Tower
separation.
757, runway 27, clear takeoff, the wind 240 degrees 17 knots.
Clear takeoff, Skyway 757. So, stick forwards until 80 knots, bit of power. Flex, SRS.
Skyway 650, are we past the point of no return or can you hold position?
80 knots.
Skyway 650, you want me to hold position over?
Yeah, there's a guy who wants to
Jason,
taxi,
thank
but
you.
if you'll start push right now, that's fine. But if you can hold, that would be great.
It's entirely up to you, I'm ready to push back if you want me to go.
650, roger. Hold position, brake, Skyway 5 on Papa Road, taxi, Hotel Yankee, holding point
Does it
runway
rake her
27.
up?
Taxi Hotel Yankee to holding point runway 27. Skyway 51
So ordinarily this would be fantastically
650,
scenic.
after the Skyway A320 Neo has passed behind you on hotel, push and start to cruise.
Skyway 650, after the Airbus A320 passes from my left to right, push back approach.
EGCC4, line up runway 27 and wait.
Line up white, runway 27,
Climb
CT24.
gate then. S. Disarm the spoilers. And there was a speed restriction coming up for the turn. Skyway 757 airborne, 2,000 feet.
Skyway 757 identified, climb to flight level 360. Passing 4,000 feet, direct Aloti.
Climbed flight level 360 and passing 4,000 direct to... is it Aloti?
Correct.
control this because it's going to go into a really steep climb again. That's one hell of a shortcut.
Flight control Osprey 64 Romeo Delta, back in with you after a crash to desktop, or actually you safe squawk and departure clearance.
Osprey 64
Yeah,
Romeo,
ordinarily we'd be
that's 6142 and everything is the same. And just to double check your course, and there's no delta at the end.
direct to Lottie.
Yeah, sorry, 64, Osprey 64 Romeo, we'll use it for the same that's for squawk 6142, thanks very much.
Voice Smart, hello, welcome. Yes, on a normal day, this is utterly scenic around here. Really, really fantastic to watch and look at. But of course, today the weather's miserable.
Class control, hello, Skyways 5563 A32NX, information Charlie QNX 990, stand 36 request I-5 comments from Manchester.
It's giving us a big old short.
5563, clear to Manchester, Usman 1 Bravo departure, flap to 6,000 feet, squawk 6060.
Clear to Manchester, Voyage 1 Bravo departure, climb 6,000 feet, squawk 6060. Skyways 5563.
EC 224, runway 27, clear takeoff in 240 degrees 17.
Let's go to flight level, shall we?
Runway 27, clear to takeoff, Fiji 224.
So pretty much, I think for a significant part of this climb,
Skyway
it's gonna be in the
650
cloud.
ready for taxi.
Got a 650, taxi via Yankee, holding point Alpha 8, runway 27.
But we're clear
Taxi
to
via
climb all the way up
Yankee
to
and hold at
cruise.
runway 27.
Skyway 51 Papa Bravo, fly Alpha 8, line up runway 27.
It's nice to be back in the A324. This is,
Line up runway 27, Skyway 51 Papa Bravo.
everything's a lot simpler.
Polaris Control, good afternoon. Scandinavia
Although I
46
love
X-ray
the
on
CRJ
standing straight to
for it being so full on.
With information Charlie, request clear engine to Manchester, please.
Skinnaman 6, correction, Skinnaman 4, 6 X-ray, clear to Manchester, Usman 1 Bravo departure, climb to 6,000 feet, squawk 6121.
Clear to Manchester via Osman 1 Bravo departure, climb to 6,000 and squawk is 6121. Scandinavian 46 X-ray.
46 X-ray, back correct.
We're using the latest development version, Jason.
Also 6 Delta,
I think ATC gave it direct to Manchester. I think, you know what, I think where have we been given a direct to? Otsos? No, a Lottie. So we're pretty much going straight over Bergen. He's given us a direct all the way across Norway up to the North Sea, which is bizarre. But yeah, we're testing a PR today, so we're listening out for new flap sounds, and I think we're going to be in the murk for some time, I think. New flap sounds and reverse thrust sounds as well, which will be going in very soon after it's passed a couple of tests. So yeah, as Mats is saying, it's the development version.
Skyway 5563, request push and start, stand 36.
It's a shame we don't have custom views now. It's been split. I'll have to do that all again.
If you're able to push straight back and not interfere with taxiway Yankee, push and start the
Bizarrely,
cruise.
by the sounds of it, my thumbnail in Discord
Push really straight
isn't
back.
correct.
Push and start approved.
Even though it is correct, it's Discord being funny again.
Skyway 51 Papa Bravo, runway 27, clear takeoff in 240 degrees 17 knots.
Clear for takeoff runway 27, flight is 51 Papa Bravo.
guys punched through flight level 170. And it's clear, that's good. Hopefully we punch through the cloud very soon then. Flight simmer sounds good, at least so far. Oh, here we go, look. About to break out. The weather engine, particularly in Microsoft Flight Simulator, is absolutely fantastic. The way it uses the clouds and how you sort of punch through, and it all blends around the aeroplane. It's quite stunning. Very realistic. Jamie, I was planning a stream across the pond, but we're still waiting for a proper long hauler aircraft for the sim. I.e. the Quality Wing 787. That's what I'm waiting for.
Papa Bravo, airborne
But similarly, unfortunately I'm working that day, so I'm not able to do across the pond this time round. But hopefully the one in September, October time, hopefully I'll be okay with that one.
Direct R-Loti.
Flying flight level 360, passing 4,000 feet direct R-Loti, Skyway 5
popping out through a pocket in... that is the new thing for me.
Scandinavia 46 X-ray on
I've never seen that
to request push and start.
46 X-ray, straight push and start.
The cloud here seems to be building itself up as well.
Straight push and start approved, Scandinavia 46 X-ray.
Mark, yes, much better.
650 new QNH 988.
Some cumulonimbus clouds.
Skyway 650 new QNH 988.
QNH now 988.
Negative 988.
988, understood, thank you.
Skyway 5563, stand for your QNH 988.
Copy 988 for Skyway 5563.
How much of a shortcut we've been given here. Waiting for the, in fact we should be on the screen now, ETA 1414. Perfect, so...
Fraction 20, Polaris, hello, 2 min to Mike, when ready, flight level 100.
2 min to Mike, flight level 100.
Flight simmer, I can't do anything about people shouting down their own mics in VATSIM Center. I've actually turned it down to minus 10.
Request taxi.
Bizarrely. So, can't really do much
5560, taxi to holding point Alpha 7, via
60. Let me try this.
Taxi after H, runway 27.
Hopefully that might have made it slightly better. That's absolutely the most I can do. Oh, brilliant. You know what, this is a mystery that I can't solve. How that just decides to turn itself on. And I have absolutely no idea why. Don't want it on, kills my frames. Still bumpy. 22,000 feet, still climbing.
Sky 650, runway 27, clear takeoff, wind 230 degrees, 11 knots.
Skyway 650, clear for takeoff, runway 27, thank you.
Jamie, yep, I've turned it down a little bit just to see, but of course I still need to be able to hear it as well. I don't want to be in a position where I can't. Bit of ground down below. Oh yeah, it's awesome
push and start approved QNH 988.
Sounds like they're still going as well, still pushing. is good anyway, because we'll all be arriving just at the start of the VATSIM event, so it's going to be quite busy for the controllers. That starts at 1400 Z, I think, so 3 o'clock local, and we're due to arrive
Scandinavia 46 X-ray, request
1406. So I might be a little bit cheeky here. I'll bring the speed down.
Taxi to Holding Point Alpha 8, runway 27 by Yankee.
Taxi to Holding Point Alpha 8
It's
via
not
Yankee.
detected, but if we go outside,
Scandinavia 46 X-ray.
it's utterly hideous. But we'll turn it off anyway. Yeah, sadly, with the V-Pilot thing, if I turn it down too much, the next controller that we speak to I won't be able to hear. But some controllers are really loud, some of them are really quiet. So it's just trying to find this balance all the time, which makes it difficult for streaming, of course. Am I holding at Manchester? If so, how long am I estimating? Because of the way that we've tried to work today's stream and the timings, we might not have to hold at all. At least I'm hoping we won't need to hold at all. But it all depends on how many people have got the same idea, I guess. If there's loads and loads of people also heading into Manchester at the same time, then that could be quite interesting for us, because then we probably would have to enter a hold. How long for? No idea. But we've already got Manchester approach on and London centre, London control on. So they're already spooled up ready. We're actually getting a bit of scenery down here now. Sadly, no custom views today until I can
Sorry, 5563 holding Alpha 8, runway 27.
If you guys are looking for places to fly in the sim, I could really recommend Scandinavia overall, so Norway, Finland, Sweden, all of that sort of part of the world.
340, direct A80.
If you're tuning in for the first time, say hello in the live chat. We had an issue with the thumbnail today, bizarrely, so for some reason it's showing
650, identified
a different route,
340, direct A80.
Direct A80.
which I can't fix, it just seems to be Discord misbehaving. So if you're watching, having tuned in from another Discord link, frustratingly the thumbnail has decided to change itself. Copenhagen's great. The entire sort of Scandinavian region, if you like, is fantastic. Bergen has got some really good freeware scenery on flightsim.to. We of course departed out of Trondheim with the Aerosoft scenery, which is really good. And I've led to believe there's a freeware Trondheim on flightsim.to as well, so you could always give that a go and see what you think. But even VFR, you can be flying around down below. Brilliant. 9 of us heading to Manchester from Trondheim, expect some holding. Awesome. They'll start the track FBA. Look at the cloud layers there. First time I've seen that in the sim as well.
So it's 5.63, runway 27, clear
That's
takeoff.
fantastic.
Wind 230 degrees, 11.
Is it Alto Stratus cloud? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Hello Ed, welcome.
Skyways 5563.
That's fantastic. Shevik is a firm favourite of yours, Mark. Nice, because you're from Friends of Kristiansand.
Fraction 20, pull up.
Go ahead, fraction 20.
Fraction 20, latest weather visibility 8 kilometers, moderate rain and vertical visibility 1005. Would you like the RNP or localized approach for an 85?
been a bit cheeky here with the climb. I've actually allowed the engines to drop right off to about 250.
Action 2 set all right.
Kreku, hello. You know what? I don't trust the sim at the moment, so I'm going to put icing on. We just had this weird moment where the nose dropped. Not late, we've not long just departed actually.
5563, everyone passing 1000.
ETA still coming down though.
Guide 5563, Polaris identified, climb to flight level 360.
75 knot headwind.
Climb flight level 360, Skyways 5563.
Shuttle 6, Delta
I'm
Vector,
intentionally trying to keep the speed down a little bit here, without bunching up too close to the folk behind.
The way I
We're doing plus 600 I think, I'll allow the speed to creep up gently, back to 280. Let's see, let's do that. 260, what's our performance? Climb speed of 290, cruise at 290.
Scandinavia 46 X-ray holding
I have just noticed it hasn't reverted to Mac, so I'm having to look at this one here. Ollie, hello, welcome. Hope you're okay.
Scandinavia 46 X-ray.
70 knot headwind. Matt's not sure. I've just had a little wobble here actually, to be fair, with climb performance. It's struggling at 90% to hold 260.
Change of plans, request localizer sooner and if you find it.
Jamie, I could show you Volanta, so I can show you how VATSIM is lighting up already in preparation for the event. So here's Volanta. This is the current state of affairs. So there's us in green up here, and we're going to go to Polaris, Enor, as we make our way over Bergen, up to Alotti. So that's where we've been given the direct to, instead of flying over Stavanger, over the North Sea, and then you can see already we've got Manchester approach and London CM Centre online.
Skyways 5563, direct Alotti.
The folks behind us still departing.
Skyways 5563.
Level 46 X-ray, 924
yeah, look at that.
Takeoff in 23.
Still got BVX 524 in a CRJ.
Wait for takeoff.
Slow Raiders just departing by the looks of it. We've got Vieru as well.
Ryanair 412, push, correction, confirm requesting clearance.
Let's put that into manage and just see what it does.
That makes a lot of sense. Cleared to Manchester, Osman 1 Bravo departure, climb to 6,000 feet, squawk 5347.
Jamie, no, the arrivals list isn't on Volanta. I'll have a little look as we get a bit closer. Thomas, finally going to get a HOTAS on Thursday, awesome. Which one? Are you looking at the finally Mac? Lovely. That's not correct though. Is it refreshed? Yes. Might do Max 77. Keep it slow. Atomic, hello. That was Volanta, which is an Orbex product, but it's free to use for logging, tracking flights.
757, contact Polaris Control 121.550. So long.
Contact Polaris Control 121.550 for Skyway 757. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Right, forward. Squawk T112.
Clear VPA, fix FA departure.
Ed, increase your dead zones.
6, 7.
Just do it by 1 or 2% just to see. Zol.
Hello, Shuttle 7, just confirm climb 7,000.
2155.
Correct.
Loris Control, hello, Skyways 757, Director Lottie, flight level 360.
Skyway 757, afternoon, roger.
Cap Paul D's in the cruise, nice one. Trying to get your thrustmaster working again, not so good. And there we go.
Control, hello
Just
again,
in the cruise
5
now.
November X-ray at stand 65.
Might do back 76.
Kilo, request clearance to Helsinki.
Canadian 5 November X-ray, hello, cleared Helsinki,
Here we go
Master
behind.
6 Delta, climb 7000, squawk
Paul behind, Paul Brown.
3257.
So actually I can't go too slow.
05
so it's
November
got a bunch of
X-ray
ones.
is cleared to
Let's do max
Helsinki via the
77.
massive 6 Delta
But yeah, that's
departure.
going to be a huge upgrade for you then if
climbing 6000
if you're
and
gonna get
confirm 19 right.
the HOTAS X from
5 November X-ray, correct, 100 right, climb 7000.
from being used to using the
Okay, that's
PS3
climbing
controller.
7000
That's going to be a
for
hell of an upgrade
5
for you.
November
I'll
X-ray.
tell you that.
5 November X-ray, correct.
I've got a Thrustmaster T-Flight HOTAS X as well myself, and it's very affordable and very good for the price.
4472, taxi Romeo, Papa, November, holding point 19 right.
Holding point 19 right, via Romeo, Papa, November, Scandinavia, 4472. Little 6 Fox Kilo, request action.
Little 6 Foxtrot Kilo, taxi Delta,
Well, you guys
hold
look
short
at
of
the
Papa.
fjords and stuff down below. I'm just going to quickly look at the stuff that I'm supposed to be testing today. Make sure I don't miss anything.
Afternoon, Skyways 51 Papa Bravo, flight level 318 for flight level 360.
Skyways 51 Papa Bravo, Polaris, afternoon, roger.
Cool. So reverse thrust should be significantly louder for us. Still can't get over that cloud. It's a shame that we've got such ridiculous icing on the aeroplane. It does sort of ruin that screenshot somewhat. But we've got contrails. See them blasting away behind. Thomas, yeah, I bet that's been quite playful for you then. Yeah, you're going to really enjoy that then. Oh no. What's our pitch doing? 3. I'm going to say it shouldn't be 5%, should be 2 to 3%.
When you're having one of those days after buying a new plane, it breaks all the other planes. Lol.
Yeah, that's never good, is it? I mean, in reference to Captain Josie, Shalom, hello. In reference to the A32NX being split into a separate file, you know, a few people have said that there's been issues and things, but we're using it right now, and I haven't found any problems so far. We had an issue with the livery earlier because it's I imported it incorrectly, basically. But one of the guys, Tony, in the channel, helped fix it, which is why we're able to use the Fly UK livery today, of course. So thanks to him. Cap Paul D, thanks for your super chat.
Got that 779
Out of curiosity, are you in the Aerosoft CLJ, or are you in the new split 5x-wire A320?
Looking at 5167 for
7798 identified. Charlie 50, contact tower 119.1 wrong.
119.1, Charlie 850, bye-bye.
That's why you don't update slightly smiling face.
Canada 19er, 59er, Unicom 122.
Exactly, it's not too bad though. Kokozo, hi, do you do you know how I could get the Fly UK liveries for model matching? So they're already scripted into my VMR file that's on flightsim.to that I've shared with everybody, so that should work. Failing that, it should also be on, if you're in our Discord server, in the model matching help page, there's some links to another server. They've developed a package linked to the IVAO stuff with some up-to-date VMRs relevant to that, which also include more Fly UK liveries. So check that out. Can't pull, oh, he's flying a X-plane. I can't say I've tried that myself. Just about to see the sharklets. Mats, yeah, you were on about that yesterday actually in the server, weren't you? You installed Zebo for the first time, and it was causing loads of crash to desktops for you. Let's have a little look then at the weather in Manchester. Well, we get the current ATIS, and that will give us a bit of an idea of what to expect when we get a little closer. At this rate, we're going to be arriving ever so slightly early because we've been given such a big direct to, which is always the way. So, information Victor, runway news 23 right, transition level 60, let's print that. We'll read through the rest of it. Ollie, lots of changes. It's now a split package, so it's completely separate from the default A320. So this is his own aircraft, which is really cool. That in itself will mean that when it comes to update day, like we've got a Microsoft Flight Simulator update coming over the next few weeks, it will mean that this is less likely to break because it's not directly linked to the default A320neo anymore. So it's a brand new package separate to the default MSFS A320, which is really good. Of course there's going to be some issues with it because you're literally ripping it off from one to another, but we've got the EFB, we've got coffee cups, you can edit your sail count plate. I've done a tutorial for that on the channel as well if you guys want to customise away. Same with the coffee cup actually, I've done a little tutorial for that too. We'll do max 7.6 for a little bit. And we've got the printer, as you've just seen as well, so loads split comms, so we could also use our COM2 as well over here to tune some other frequencies, or meter hello welcome. So there's a lot of updates to the fly-by-wire mod if you've been away from it for a few months. And as you can probably tell as well, really nice crisp textures. Ollie, yeah, go for it. Download the latest development version. That's the word. I had a mind blank. 13th of April. So that's when the next update's going to be. Cheers for that, Paul. One to watch. But yeah, with the fact that this is now split, it means that it's less likely to break, and the developers can push updates, changes, they can tweak the logic for the autopilot, the flight plan manager that we really want, the LNAV, VNAV that they're working on as well. All of that can really push ahead quicker now. Slow radar, no problem. I wonder what Delta Snake, yeah, all the liveries need to be changed of course, but that's, yeah, it's not too frustrating. There's actually not much to do, and on flightsim.to now there's a file, flybywire also, I think they're working on one as well, where it will just, you can click it and it'll automatically convert your liveries to the hard fault split version, so they will just all work again with the actual flybywire one. So there's been a couple of videos from some other content creators saying do not update, things like that, but it's not as bad as they're making out, I've got to say. I haven't had any problems with it. Johannes, may I ask why don't you use the experimental version? That's because I'm a QA tester for fly-by-wire. So a lot of the new features, functions that go into the A32NX, there's a team of us within the community that test all of the updates like we're doing today prior to them being released in the sim. So we're basically, we test away, see how it all works, make sure it doesn't break anything before it goes into the public release version. So that's why I'm usually in the development version. Mats, we've got ATC all the way. Perfect. Daniel, hello, welcome to the channel. If you're new, please do click subscribe down below, especially as well if you're enjoying today's stream, please click the like button as well. Always, yeah, the custom fly-by-wire is good, but because basically whenever I fly the A32NX, I'm always doing a test flight to test a PR, a test branch, so that the mod can still progress all the time. I have tried the experimental version once or twice, and it was very, very good. I loved the custom autopilot, the custom auto throttle, all of that is so fantastic. And it's, you know, as Ollie's saying there, you can't believe it's free. Yeah, it is exceptionally good. You'd pay lots of money for that. Daniel, awesome, welcome. I mean, of course, as well, we've got all of these different pages being worked on too. Cabin pressure page, bleed controls, engine data. That was very dynamic of the engines. So our call sign today is Skyway 757 for those of you who are just tuning in. And wow, yeah, we have got ATC all the way. So let me show you Volanta again to show how it's changed. So there's our line of aeroplanes, starting with Mats up ahead, one of our channel members, and there's me. And then everybody else behind as well. We've got Eva Spriggers at Paul Brown, Skyway 650, no username, so I'm not sure who that is. Philip and UC. I think there's a couple of others as well. Who's that? A Ryanair 412 and a 737 as well. And there's a couple of aircraft down there on the ground too. Stavanger is down here, or Bergen actually, I think, is here, which Slow Raider said he was going to spawn at. But you can see that the big line of us flying across, we've now got Scottish Centre online as well. So we'll go from Polaris, which is what the airspace we're in at the moment, across to Scottish radar. So we'll speak to Scottish control. We'll get our descent vectors and stuff through them. And then when we get to Glasgow, we'll be handed off to London control or Manchester approach, depending on what's going on. You can see already the airspace around the UK on VATSIM is quite busy, and indeed across a lot of Europe as well. That's the current state of Europe in VATSIM at the moment. Amazingly busy. And if you want to get started on VATSIM and you're not sure what to do, what to say, or anything like that, then have a little look on the channel. I've got a load of tutorials to help you get started. Cat Paul, yeah, you've been busy. You've had a busy morning, haven't you? You did some Topa Sky routes. Cat Paul D, yeah, Skyway 650. Awesome. There we go. So that one's Paul. It's bizarre how bumpy this is. Any ECAM memo issues on takeoff, Philip? No, none actually for me. It's fighting the change in the crosswind, I think, it's quite regularly as well. It's holding that speed really nicely. Paul, Mach 7.6. Maybe I'm trying to trigger that so that we can end up flying some holds. And of course, once we get to 5,000 subscribers, that's coming up really fast as well, so please do click subscribe. When we get to 5,000, we're going to be doing a group flight.
X-ray ready for push.
So there's
the Streamlabs Discord link. It should work if you copy and paste discord.io/BritishAvgeek into Chrome. Brandon, this is a blend of high and medium settings, bizarrely. And I'm getting around about 40 frames per second at the moment. But there's very little difference in graphics between medium, high and ultra.
Skyway 650, afternoon, roger.
So I can really recommend just, if you're having a bit of a performance issue, drop everything to medium and just see what happens. I've got a few things set to high, of course, and my anti-aliasing is TAA. Daniel, do you have any more information about the A380 by fly-by-wire? Yes. I have lots, but I can't say anything because I'm in the dev team and I'm sworn to secrecy. But it is looking good. They're trying to work hard to bring it out for the end of the year, so I've got to work for that, of course. But as and when we get some information that could be released publicly, I'll be talking about it, of course. David A in Texas, good morning, welcome, channel member, hello, hope you're well. Ollie's in the Discord, perfect. Have a good look about, we've got loads of rooms in Discord, we've got Metar's channels, Fly UK flight plan channels, all sorts of stuff.
Marshall 278, push and start approve, QNation 998. Push and start approve, good for the QNH.
Good grief, 4 meter, yeah. Ollie indeed, yeah. You know what, no matter of stream donations either could get me to leak anything. I've been trusted with some information, so I don't want to break that, of course. And I've been with Fly-by-Wire from day one of the project.
76 kilos, stand 72 at
Tony, hello. Thanks for sorting out the Fly-by-Wire livery for us today. Really appreciate that.
76 kilo.
Daniel, yes, they are still working on it, and it's making some good progress actually. Really promising. Everything that's been done so far looks incredibly good.
Marshall 6 Foxtrot Kilo, I don't know if we've already gotten it, but request higher.
6 Foxtrot Kilo, da hørte jeg ikke etter på feedbacken, climb level 290.
Mats, if that was a donation that was made, then I would leak everything, I think. Crosses yet, Tony? No. Ollie, do you think Asoba will try to rival the A32NX mod, or they have to accept yours?
Ready to taxi.
So Asoba are actually working with Fly-by-Wire, so there's a conversation going on between the two groups, with like the lead developers and the lead sort of admin team for the project, working with Asoba, so they're trying to make sure things don't break as much as possible.
Taxi Romeo Papa November to holding point 1 air right, Finner 5 November X-ray.
They understand now, there was a bit of reluctance from Asoba at the start, but they understand now that the A32NX has kind of saved the simulator. So I think that's maybe pushed them into working with Fly-by-Wire. But that dialogue is happening now, and that's only a good thing for us. But of course, Aerosoft are working on an A320 family as well. But is it worth it? Probably not, because Fly-by-Wire, in the near future, are looking to have an A320, A319, A321, as well as the Fly-by-Wire A380. So that, they've pretty much got all that covered. And for something as good as this, why would you then pay money for a payware version of the same aeroplane? You wouldn't, would you? Meter, whereabouts are you doing your S1? I need to, you know what, actually that's a good point. So for those of you watching and maybe tuning in for the first time, I'm also a VATSIM ground controller, and I need to schedule another ground controller session. So we'll do it live, I'll stream it live on the channel again, and I'll be ground control at Birmingham Airport for a couple of hours, like last time.
Descent 120 cleared Lulip for Mike arrival.
Daniel, have I ever been to German bigger airports in real life or in the sim? In the sim I've done Hamburg, Frankfurt, Munich.
Scandinavia 447.
Brandon, yeah, good point. Yeah, I kind of saved it. I guess it's trying to be polite. But yeah, the Fly-by-Wire A320 is definitely saved the sim. I would have probably ended up just being blatting around VFR again, I think. If it wasn't for the Fly-by-Wire mod, but of course we've also now got the Aerosoft CRJ, which is incredibly good. Meter, awesome. DCA. I'd love to come back into DCA in the sim with the river visual approach. I'd love to do that in the CRJ actually, that'd be quite cool. Ali Razor in around, hello, welcome, hope you're okay. Welcome to the channel if you're tuning in for the first time. No, I don't have the scenery actually from
Kilo, ready for taxi.
I think there's some on flightsim.to as well, a free version. I think I've tried that last time I flew in there.
Kilo, taxi Delta, Papa November, holding point 19 right, is Alpha 7 available?
Paper, taxi Alpha 7.
Roger, Alpha 7, speedbird 760.
Ashish, hello, yeah, almost 5k. Working hard to get there. We're still climbing up towards that 5,000 subscriber target. We're then planning a group flight around the south of England VFR, which would be quite cool. We'll do a giveaway during that stream too. Tomorrow, folks, we're going to be doing another stream, and you want to make sure you tune in for tomorrow's stream. We're going to be going Lima to La Paz, and we're going to be giving away 2 Just Flight Piper PA-28s to 2 lucky subscribers. So stay tuned, all the details are in Discord, all the terms and conditions. All you're going to have to do is just answer a simple question tomorrow. And the Just Flight PA-28 is really, really good, so for those of you who like to do a bit of VFR every now and again, it's the perfect aeroplane for it. Gone a little bit heavy today, just in case we have to hold for a little while.
Today 5 November X-ray, Alpha 7 available.
Ollie, yes, actually, funnily enough, Hastings is in the...
we can take Alpha 7.
Today 5 November X-ray via Alpha 7, line up 19 right.
The Alpha 7 landing up 19 right.
It's in the route, I
5
think.
November X-ray.
Thomas, how do I pronounce that? Polish word for beetle. I'd go with Sazaks. He's probably wrong. Mats, which livery? Because I may have done it slightly wrong, but they appear in the sim for me. So yeah, maybe I just need to recheck it. Oh, you know, it's an absolute pain not having custom views again for a while. Ollie, yes, in Discord there's a 5K group flight planning channel, and within there you can see the discussions that have been gone on so far, that we've had so far, covering potential routes. We're going to start at Land's End, and then we're going to head all the way up the south coast.
Callum,
hello.
Takeoff in 21010, new QNH 90987.
Thomas, probably definitely wrong.
November X-ray.
The gold,
Level 278
that's not
after
good.
the
What happens?
British
Does it
Airways
crash
from
the
the right,
desktop,
taxi
or?
November, holding point 19 right.
After British Airways, taxi from the right, taxi November.
Daniel, do I use Thrustmaster equipment, or what are my preferals on that? So I've got the T-Flight, Thrustmaster T-Flight HOTAS X. Krezax. Is that how you say it? All the screens are white. Oh, that's not good. That sounds like there's an issue with the panel config or something, but I don't have a panel config file in that, so I'm not sure what's clashing with it. I might have to get Mark to have a little look for me. Simon, hello. So I understand flybywire are going independent, i.e. not to be affected by further FS updates. Can they then change the stupid arrow pointers for landing lights and other switches, etc.? I'm not sure how that would work, actually. I think that's a MSFS thing for every aeroplane, so I don't think that we can. I don't think they can change it.
Finnair 5 November X-ray now airborne, passing 1000.
Who knows? They've changed a lot of stuff, to be fair. Carnum, hello, welcome to you.
Climb level 2900, Finnair 5 November X-ray.
Mark, apparently our gold livery that I uploaded yesterday is broken for the fly-by-wire tweaked version that I've done. I hope I haven't broke it. Apparently all the screens go white. I'm not sure, I'm really not sure why that would happen. It would be something that I've done slightly wrong when I've updated the livery. That's it'll be my fault, definitely. Because they were working fine before the file split. Lotte coming up, so we're going to be tuning into Scottish Centre 135525.
Stupid 76 kilo, 100 right, clear for takeoff in 21010.
35525, that's ready in the standby
kilo,
box.
clear for takeoff, 19 right.
Stupid 76 kilo, new QNH
Agent Gold, welcome.
Roger, QNH 997.
Hope you're okay. If you guys want to support the
Right turn direct massive.
if you want to support the stream in any way that you guys can or wish to, you can use the Streamlabs link in the live chat, and that's the best way to do it. And then your name will appear on the ticker at the top of your screens as well. Or you can use things like Super Chat, but also check out channel memberships while you're here as well. We've got bronze, silver and gold frequent flyer status for those of you who might want to become channel members.
Landing for our runway 22.
Oh, Mark, nice one, thank you. I'm certain I've done something wrong with it, but I can't work out what it might be.
Not approved yet, so I can't clear you on the IFR. However, you're free to cancel IFR when you want to follow the approach in, if you like.
Okay, I can go to BFR.
Okay, can expect that later on.
278 for your authority on import Alpha 9.
Gonna 278, my Alpha 9, line up 100 right will be a minute.
Line up and wait.
Scandinavia 24 Victor descend 5000,
So I would ordinarily
997.
5,997.
go into here as it loads, and I would use some outside views and show you guys that, but the sounds are so loud they don't change. Exterior master volume. Maybe do minus 50. I think that makes it bearable.
Polaris Control, good day. I was just about
Yeah.
to call when you messaged me. Binner 9.
Res I can buy a mod for speed.
Flight level.
You don't need to buy anything.
Good
Any mods like that
91
really in the sim.
afternoon, yeah, that message is a bit short, but it wasn't.
But we're in an
out of the
A320,
station,
so we don't want to.
do it a bit early.
We don't need to go any
synthetic
faster.
molding.
We've got a couple of the guys behind, out of view, so we can't quite see them. But we're over the North Sea now.
Direct valve, Binner 921.
Then dropping everything.
Scandinavia 24 Victor, route direct Titla.
Direct Titla, Victor.
Seabird 76 kilo identified, report your passing altitude.
Seabird 76 kilo, passing 2,500.
Seabird 76 kilo, roger, turn left heading 190.
Left heading 190.
If you guys want to get involved with a virtual airline or anything like that, just so you've got routes, ranks, and
Seabird
things to
76
work
kilo,
through,
climb level 90.
then I highly
Level
recommend
90,
checking out
Seabird 76
FlyUK.aero. Really good. Loads of tours, loads of routes to use as well, especially for the sim. Now we're getting more aircraft. They've got some fantastic CRJ routes. Oh, Philip, that's not good. Johannes, yes, glad you're enjoying it. So we took 7 tons. I took 7 tons of of fuel with me today. Just to bear in mind, we might have to hold. So 1.5 tons more than are needed
Plus
to really.
kilo, correct Copenhagen, Oxford 6 Delta, climb 7000, squawk 6453.
ATSU, because we're in Scottish radar soon, so we can start thinking about updating our weather data for Manchester, putting that into the aeroplane. I almost did it today actually, Philip, funnily enough. I almost forgot myself.
Plus 3 kilo, correct.
Wait for company message to pop
Total
up.
278, 19 right, cleared for takeoff, wind 21010, and new QNH 997.
We've got 300 miles to go now, pretty much. 360 miles, 400 miles to go. There's the message tab. Let's delete that bit of paper. Let's turn. Where's our top of descent calculator here?
Scandinavia 24 Victor,
Use that
descent
in a
via
moment.
Titla transition, cleared ILS 19 right.
Says our latest info, and it shouldn't change too much for us, so we go to the perf
Seabird
page.
76 kilo, route direct
If it does
T-Bump.
change, we can of course just
Route
change
direct T-Bump,
a few
Seabird
bits.
76 kilo.
T-Bump, Tango, India, Papa, Alpha, November.
So,
Tango, India,
QNH
Bravo, Alpha, November.
1025.
Papa, Alpha, November, T-Palm.
Roger, T-Palm, Seabird 76
Temperature
kilo, thank you.
2 degrees Celsius. It's a nice day today in the UK. Mag wind.
Gravity 77980 and 5000 feet.
270 at 10.
QNH Oslo 997.
Transition altitude is 6,000, and that's where we go from standard pressure to local pressure. So we then tune into that QNH instead, and the rest can be done via
Ja,
the
så det
charts.
kartet eksisterer, men prosedyren er ikke godkjent. Da, så vi får se.
Jake, no problem at all.
Altså, vi kan ikke bruke det til noe EFR.
Ok, greit.
So let's have a little look at Navigraph to work out what we might be able to expect, at least when we get a bit
Seabird
closer.
76 kilo, can we get further climb as well?
So EGCC,
Seabird 76 kilos, climb level 360.
Rosen,
Climb to 60,
Four Delta.
76 kilo.
Vartilny. So we're coming in Vartilny, Gasco, Begum.
Norshuttle 278
Settle.
identified. Report your passing altitude.
There's the hold at Rosen if we have to hold. We need the Pole Hill VOR.
Norshuttle
we need the
278,
Manchester
climb
VOR.
level 280, direct T-Bump. Question direct Osvald. Det heter Oddvalle.
And I'm looking for some altitude, but I can't see any. We have to be flight level 230 by Tilney, and expect a holding level of 7,000 by Rosen. So, if I do a top of descent calculation for 7,000, and then we can expect ILS 23 right. So we'll be vectors from that point, from Rosen, vectored all the way around to join the ILS approach at about 12 miles, and then flying in to 23 right. So, MDA is down here. We will tune in category C 349. So let's go ahead and put some data into the aeroplane, shall we? 349 feet.
Rundle 85 Alpha Polaris, hello.
If we're going to land flaps 3, we can do config 3. Especially if it's really busy and it's a long runway, that could be the best option. Flight plan page.
And readability between 2 and 3. Say again your level passing now.
Arrival. ILS 23 right. There's the Rosen 4 Delta. Via MCT, of course it is. We don't want to go via MCT, but it's going to force us anyway. In the RadNav page, we've got 1095, that's our ILS frequency, and we want 11355 for the Manchester VOR, and we need to tune that Pole Hill VOR of 1121. And I think that's all of the bits that we need. Just check the charts again.
Good afternoon, Scandinavia 1462.
Can't see anything else.
360.
Good stuff.
Canada 1460, directed DDux, join Lunid 4 Mike.
Directed DDux, Lunid 4 Mike, Scandinavia 1462.
Canada 1462, descend level 120, no speed restrictions, expect 190 right.
No speed restrictions, descend flight level 120, 90
Has
right.
the throttle config gone into here yet? I think it's only in the experimental version. Yeah. So only in the experimental version so far.
Private 7798,
91 nautical miles for top of descent.
Vi har ikke det er en ubekjent flyplass, så det begrenser hva vi kan gjøre.
Ok, men ja, ok.
Get rid of that.
Så du kan få en vektor mot flyplassen og eventuelt få en forklarering til å forlate luftrommet på en Visual Approach hvis du ønsker det.
340 miles away?
Ja, jeg tar gjerne en Visual Approach.
Du kan også følge FMS-en din på VFR hvis du kansellerer IFR, fordi VFR så har du lov til å gjøre hva du vil så lenge du ikke krasjer i terreng. Constellation Alpha identified, descend level 120,
Pilot 737, welcome, thanks for subscribing. And Joel, welcome as well, thanks for hitting that subscribe button too. Check out FS2 Cruise Pushback Express doesn't work in Jersey. So if you're in the fly-by-wire, then use the pushback helper inside the EFB, because that's pretty good. That works every time.
7798, roger, flying to...
Yeah, in Jersey you get a, I think you get a warning from every don't you say
15 miles out,
not available or something. Let's get some contrast again.
And reporting ready for visual
7798 descent 4000, og det er laveste høyde jeg kan gi.
4000 feet, 7798.
If you're enjoying the stream today, guys, please do click like and subscribe. Spread the word as well. Let everybody know that we're about as a channel. We're a really good growing community as well on Discord. Flying together quite regularly on joint streams. So we've got about 5 or 6 folk flying along today as well on the VATSIM network. And if you want to get your hands on our channel liveries as well, which you'd have seen for the A320 in our intro today.
Scandinavia 24 Victor, 19 right, clear to land with 21010.
Head to Discord. And you'll be able to do that too. Mats, thank you, that's really kind. Welcome to the best flight sim community. Indeed, yeah, it's a very good one that we've got on the channel actually.
Unicom 112.8, goodbye. Thank you.
Scandinavia 1462, route direct Titla. Direct Titla, Scandinavia 1462.
Got tons of fuel left. Good grief.
Northern 85 Alpha, route direct UTEXO.
So we've got VOR 1, Manchester VOR, VOR 2, Pole Hill VOR.
Alpha, readability 1 or 2, confirmed direct
91 nautical miles planned for going from flight level 360 to 7,000 as an estimate. We know that we have to be at flight level 210 by Tilney.
Google, Lebanon go, Kilo, Papa Lima, Sula, we can declare to that.
Hello, bye. 076 kilo, turn left heading 190.
Turn left heading 190.
Scribbling on my piece of paper at the moment. Make sure that I've got everything ready.
278, turn left heading 180.
So yeah, tomorrow's going to be a good one. We're going to be doing leg 3 of the Scenic South America tour. Daniel, hello, welcome. And we're going to be going from Lima to La Paz.
7798, clear to leave control that base on the visual approach into Egmont.
One country to another, and we're basically working away all the way around South America. So this journey tomorrow is going to take us from Lima to La Paz. We're going to give away 2 Just Flight PA28s live during the stream. Poseidon. That's most likely to be issues with liveries. I know that I'd broken a livery today when I was fiddling around with them trying to update, fix them so that they work for the flybywire mod. In the process of that, when I selected the livery, it crashed. So
Skyway 757, identification terminated, contact Scottish 135.525, bye bye.
Contact Scottish 135.525, Skyway 757, thanks for the service. Jacob, yeah, still got the horrible icing effect.
1 descend, flight level 120, leaving controlled airspace now to deconfliction service.
1271.
Leaving controlled airspace and clear down to 120.
Golf Kilo Echo Lima Sierra, just going to slice the corner of the uncontrolled section there and say traffic service at this stage until 5 miles.
For a sec, just found me from the Fly UK Discord. Just watching my video on the Simbri flywire integration earlier. Nice. Hopefully that was helpful. There's 2 on the channel actually. I've got one which was an older version. I've got one with updated as well.
17, Roger. Were you given any departure instructions from the tower or not?
Matthew, yeah, no problem. Thank you. I was just going to, for tomorrow, being so high up, I was just going to use aircraft pitch. For our final approach to work out the speeds.
Sounds good.
Scottish Control, hello, Skyway 757, inbound, Rivet, flight level 360.
Skyway 757, Scottish Control, good afternoon, Roger.
So he's quieter than the last controller, so I need to try and change my volume. That's done. Yeah, Matthew, a little break today in the we're in the A320 today instead.
Midnight 17, thanks. Your correction, torque ident climb now, flight level 270.
We've got tower ground approach and en route, awesome. Sort of you out a little bit. I hate the icing effect in the sim, they really need to fix that. But Zobo have said they're not, I think, for the time being. Which is bizarre, because all they'd have to do is just turn it off.
Golf Kilo Echo Lima Sierra, clear to re-enter controlled airspace. On descent to 3,000 feet, 20 track miles to run.
So yeah, end-to-end ATC today. Jacob, yes, the next world update is 15th of April. I think that's the one with Luxembourg, bits of France, and where else? The Netherlands, I think. Is that maybe Belgium as well? Actually, I think is Brussels being added into that? I can't remember. But there's a selection of new airports coming for Europe, which would be great for the CRJ. Some short hops across to some new Asobo airports. I just hope they'll be well optimised. Wesley, hello, welcome. Matt is going to be pushed back, and yeah, if there's things wrong with it, then so it should. At least now the fly-by-wire mod is split entirely. Where are we? I want to make sure I've got my Rosen 4 Delta charts ready for the hold in case we have to enter the hold at Rosen. Ishan, welcome. Hello. So we've got a more of a crosswind now actually, because we've made that turn at Alotti. So we've got a 70 knot slight crosswind, or majority crosswind, so around about 50 knots crosswind and 20 knot headwindish, roughly from the top of my head. And there's Manchester in 340 miles. Joel, when is this out on Series X? Good question. It should be in the summer, I think Microsoft have said, in connection with the new Xbox. I think they've said that it's going to be released in the summertime, which would be great for us on PC, because DirectX 12 will also be released into the sim as well at that point. So instead of just using a handful of cores, we're going to be I'll be able to unleash my entire CPU on the sim, I think, which will be only a good thing for a lot of us. John, hello. Yeah, looking good so far, except for the icing. Well, I've had absolutely no problems with the A32NX today, as usual. Really good mod. What have we got for an ETA? 1347. Yeah, VATSIM's looking very busy. There's a lot of aeroplanes on the ground at Manchester already, I can see.
Scottish Control, Skyways 51 Papa Bravo, flight level.
There's 19 aircraft on the ground at Manchester already. There's a couple of aircraft routing in at the moment.
Bravo, Scottish Control, good afternoon, Roger.
And then there's a whole load of us blasting in as well.
Boxer 1 reports 1-5 DME.
James, hello, welcome.
From,
Scotland, nice.
Runway 23. Correction, Inverness.
Philip, yeah.
We've got 1-5.
That's the reason.
Box 1.
We're trying to fly the Flying Iron Spitfire for the past week or two. This will be a shock when I get back into it. Yeah. Have they still? I know they updated it the other day. Is it still really difficult to take off on land with? I know the Corsair. I was using the Milviz Corsair, like a pre-release version. Did a very short video of it just to show a first look off for it, and I found that pretty much impossible to take off with. And similarly for the landing as well, really difficult. Definitely, again, I think they're just trying to tweak things. But for me, the Corsair was actually, at least I had some control over it on the Spitfire. In relation to the Corsair, I had zero control. It was completely uncontrollable. Full right rudder, and it still veered me off to the left and straight off the runway, uncontrollably. James, of course you can. Go ahead. What's the proper way to use the weather radar on the A320? So it's not properly modelled in yet, because the simulator for weather, all it does is currently read the cloud. So
Scottish Control, do you happen to have the local Q&H?
It reads you all the cloud down below. So if I turn it on,
Boxer 1, the Inverness.
just flick that across to 1.
1025, winds 27.
So you can see the weather radar there. That's weather plus turbulence. I can turn it onto turbulence and it's the same, because the sim doesn't actually change. You can see it's
Echo Lima
a
Sierra,
little line here, you can see it arcing around and refreshing itself.
Once established on the localised sim with the glide, runway 4. Once established, report your DME.
And on the normal weather radar, again, it's exactly the same. So this is just, it's a limitation with the sim at the moment. Ollie, yeah, I think I was.
75.
During the pre-takeoff, I think I'll turn the right rudder bias.
Squawk ident.
Jacob and Volantis to do with any flights. There's an option on there to see VATSIM related stuff as well, which is really handy. And at the North Sea down below, off the nose. Making some very good progress. I think part of the serious shortcut that we got in Norway was to try and manage the flow of traffic into Manchester, knowing that the event's kicking off very soon.
265, Scottish Control, good
James, tilt I don't think does anything at the moment. Yes, it's just a deactivated button, we can't change anything. But yeah, realistically, you'd want it 0 or positive, like up, ever so slightly during climb. And then you'd want to tilt it down for the descent, so it's scanning the weather as you're flying down into it.
To read a correction, clear to enter
GCS auto.
the control zone established on the island.
Do they do anything? Oh, look at that. Yeah. That looks better, doesn't it?
Scottish Control, good afternoon. Skyway 650 with you at 340.
Skyway 650, Scottish Control, good afternoon, roger.
But yeah, all the weather radar and the sim does at the moment is it looks at the cloud itself and goes, well, okay, there's thick cloud here, there's light cloud here, and then it sticks it into the display. So it doesn't actually properly read the weather. From memory.
Golf Kilo Echo Lima Sierra, thanks for that.
I mean, where I am near Heathrow, we've got complete clear skies, so I'm expecting that as we get a bit closer to the UK. The cloud is thinning. James, you're welcome, no problem at all. It'll be great when they add those sort of features in to the sim in the future, but of course, it'll give us extra bits to do as well. But yeah, for descent especially, you want to tilt. Not that it's a function, you want to tilt it down.
Golf Kilo Echo Lima Sierra, Scottish Patrol, hello. Change frequency.
Robum. Name Statab.
Okay.
I think we're almost sort of ready for descent, really. There's not much for us to worry about or do.
Skywings 1 Alpha, Scottish Control.
1 Alpha?
Skywings 1 Alpha, you're leaving my airspace with Shamwick is now offline. Continue with Unicom 122 display. Good afternoon. Unicom 122, Skywings 1 Alpha, thank you, have a good day. Speedbird 49er, Scottish Control. Speedbird 49er, same to you, leaving my airspace with Shenwick offline. Continue now with Unicom 122 display. Good afternoon.
Unicom 122 display, Speedbird 49er, cheers, have a good day.
I can't remember how, but there was a way to see how many aircraft were due inbound. Let me see if I can show the V-Pilot client with you guys. It should potentially be on your screen in a minute if it works. Oh, of course it hasn't. Let me refresh this. There we are. So a little bit odd looking, but let's see. That looks a bit better, doesn't it? There's the V-Pilot client. If I just drag that down ever so slightly so you can see it away from the overlay, you'll be able to see that we were in Enor S Centre. We then got past to Scottish Centre 135525. London North Centre 1337 is now online. So actually we can program that ready 1337. Then we've also got approach, Manchester approach, we've got Manchester Tower, Manchester ground. For those departing, we've got Manchester delivery, and we've got the Manchester 80, so 121.975.
Way 23. Clear to land, surface winds 270 degrees, 18.
Clear to land 23 knots.
Kai, hello. It's going very well. We've had a couple of shortcuts already, but we are making good progress, and we're over the halfway point now, on the way in towards Manchester, sunny Manchester. James, yeah, Microsoft Flight Simulator is, I think it's at the stage at the moment where it's starting to stabilise and mature a little bit. So, as a program, as a simulator, I think because it's been around for 8 months now, I think, is it? 9 months. A lot of early projects, new aircraft, things like the Aerosoft CRJ, they're all being released.
5563 is at inbound Alotti, flight level 360.
Skyway 5563.
So there's loads of progress being made. Matt's everyone got the same direct. Summer, hello, welcome. Glad you're enjoying the view. Lots of clouds.
Midnight 17, Scottish.
Midnight 17, and we are starting to plan our approach into Sunburg. We're setting up for ILS 27. This map is indicated in the map. Direct arrival to intercept on 176 radio. Does that sound
James,
good?
yeah, this is the texturing in the flight deck here is actually from the flybywire mod. So they've changed all the textures and worked hard. So even these green lines and arrows.
Confirm that inbound radio is 176, was it?
We were initially thinking about 244
and all of the
to join
buttons
overhead,
with
but
all of the little emissive textures and things.
it seems that I could join on
all of
176
these
and then
are
go straight
from
into the
custom
ILS.
fly-by-wire
If I have not misunderstood everything.
packages. As is the
confirm it was runway
graphic up.
27 or 17?
Midnight 16.
John, fast showing 5 inbound plane. Yeah, that's not too bad at all actually. We are joining right at the beginning of the event, so
17.
we should be
Sure.
okay.
Sounds alright to me. Give
Hopefully we'll get
you can track
one or
that
two
radio
loops in the
down.
hold if it is a little bit
Your
busy.
discretion. Advise when you're ready for descent.
Roger,
Can't quite see
track
the coast yet, though.
radio, I'm ready for descent. And Midnight 17, if that's also an option. We are happy.
We're only halfway, or just over halfway across the North Sea.
Just getting used to
And then where Robem is on the nav display
Midnight
there.
17, yeah, tracking your discretion. No navigation's fine.
Roger, Midnight.
Robem is basically Newcastle. So that's basically where the English coast is. Yeah, Mats is powering ahead.
Senior 1625 Scottish Control, hello, welcome back. Roger.
Daniel, that's not good. Have you tried just doing the inside the Fly UK account? Have you tried doing the little ticker that gives you like the annual leave or whatever they call it? So you can take some annual leave, can't you, for a few days or for a week or so? out of curiosity though, what seems to be broken in your sim? Yeah, well, there we go. That's what I was asking. Maybe we can all get our heads together and try and fix it.
Taxi, your discretion, either.
Can't wait to get my custom views sorted out again. Wouldn't mind a wing view. Do a bit of cloud surfing.
Coach Control, good afternoon. Roger. Climb flight level 210.
210,
Scottish Control, good afternoon. Scandinavian 46 X-ray, flight level
tomorrow we're going to be back in the Aerosoft CRJ as well, so a lot more hands-on than it is today. We're going to have to manage all the throttle and everything, and reset the heading bug, make sure that's synced all times, and things like that.
Union 154, Scottish Control, good afternoon.
Matthew, yeah, once we get things like PMDG 737, things like that, that's going to be an absolute sim changer. I think at that point, when we get PMDG 737 come along, I can imagine I could probably see quite a few people coming across from X-Plane and P3D back to MSFS, and then eventually MSFS will just become the main sim that everybody uses again, I think. Mark, you're at 88 nautical miles, good grief. FS Labs, I'm not sure about that because aren't they the developers that install spyware into your computer to track it? North Sea down below. You've got a 67
Union 154,
headwind. I see I've got a 64 knot crosswind. Bizarre, so I should still be pulling ahead slightly. At least the weather's clearing. Yeah, poor. Well, like their group flight yesterday, well, the sort of impromptu group flight around South Africa, will be overtaking each other constantly. That was great, a little bit of VFR around South Africa for once, really enjoyable, something different for a change. ETA 13:45, that seems quite stable now on Z, so half an hour to go by the looks of it. 100 miles, well actually we wanted 91 nautical miles for a descent, so kind of Roban to Nateb, between those 2 points, that's going to be our top descent. But yeah, as Paul's saying, this is a Fly UK route, but it's only for the A320.
17, when ready, descend flight level 200.
When ready, flight level 200, midnight 17.
If you're tuning in, guys, for the first time, please do click subscribe down below and give us a little like as well, a little thumbs up. All helps the channel grow.
Okay.
We're focusing at the moment on chasing that 5,000 subscriber count, and we're going to be doing a group flight. Matt's stalling.
Union 1625, contact
Have you got icing
London,
on?
frequency 133.7.
133.7.
And also, Matt, what version of the A32NX are you on? It's interesting you say you're stalling, because during the climb, actually, I noticed a few little weird things with pitch that made me think I was going to stall. So I ended up having to turn on all of the icing. Paul, yeah, touches loads of wood. Pray for Mats. Jacob, yeah, Volantis, great. I can highly recommend it. Desi, hello.
Union 154, contact London, frequency 133.
Paul B said the infamous autopilot backtrack. Thankfully that hasn't happened to me yet in the dev version.
Drive step 55,
120 miles to Tilney, that's where we want to be at. Flight level 210, so loads of time.
Seabed 89.
So I think Braven would be a good topic to send for us.
Afternoon. Squawk right in.
Matt's got it on film, brilliant. Well recovered. Jacob, you don't have to do any flight training on VATSIM. All they expect you to do is know how to sort of fly the plane, use it properly on the network.
Romeo Delta with you at flight level 340 inbound for Alotti.
Osprey 64, Romeo Scottish Control, good afternoon. Roger, report your mark number.
Currently flying at max decimal 78, Osprey 64 Romeo.
Osprey 64 Romeo.
So, if you want to get started on VATSIM, Jacob, then wow. Good.
Ryanair 412, Scottish Control, good afternoon. Roger, report your mark number. We're doing mark decimal 78.
That's loud.
Ryanair 412, Roger.
Yeah, so Jacob, if you want to get started on VATSIM,
Osprey 64 Romeo for sequencing, reduced speed, Mach decimal 74.
check out, wow, he's been slowed down a lot.
Reduced Mach decimal 74.
Check out our playlists, our VATSIM tutorial playlist series on the channel, and of course, if you want help, just ask in the Discord server. Keep an eye out on the channel as well, because when I'll be looking to go live again as a VATSIM controller over the next few weeks. So I'll be basically doing like a new starters day, if you like. So anybody who wants to get started on the network with a familiar voice, then you can head to our Discord, show us what flight plan you want to use on the day. And fly along with me as your ground controller at Birmingham. Tomorrow's trip, Lima to La Paz, actually, as Paul's saying there, that's going to be quite a scenic
clear to leave control area
flying into La Paz as well. It's a very high altitude airfield, so first time I'm actually using the CRJ in conditions like that.
Midnight
As Matthew said in the live chat earlier, resident CRJ pilot,
deconfliction service outside control.
the EFB doesn't give you any V speeds for landing above 6,000 feet runway altitude, or airfield altitude. So there's quite a lot for us to think about. There's the coast, Newcastle directly ahead, Manchester's off there somewhere. Ollie, yeah, you know what, the first few times that you press the push to talk, it can be quite intimidating, but you can connect in as an observer, but also you can listen to people like myself who do it regularly, try and pick up the lingo, and we're always more than happy to help, that's the primary reason why I created the tutorials. James, years and years ago I used to fly light aircraft as an instructor, so yeah, just a small aeroplane with a propeller. Used to fly those, and I used to fly Piper PA-28s as well, Cherokee, an older variant. Matt's is descending. Nothing big though. I spent pretty much most of my early years trying to become a pilot, but just didn't have the £110,000 to get there, sadly. So I've got a lot of pointless knowledge for my life that I can only really use in the simulator.
755, 52.
Travis 2755, Tunso 1 Echo arrival,
John,
runway
yeah,
24,
down over the
when
clouds.
ready, descend. Flight level 80, level at Tartan.
80, 755 and copy.
What I'm looking for is some of the wind farms. You can sort of spot them in the North Sea, depending on where we are in the sim. Can't remember if there were any around Newcastle. You can usually look down and spot them. So we'll keep an eye out. Yeah, Ollie, if you joined our Discord, so if you get stuck with anything in relation to VATSIM, then just ask in there. Loads of us are quite happy to help. And once you feel a little bit confident, you're always more than welcome to join us on a flight during a stream. One bit of advice I would say is, I know it seems easier to do it by text, but it's actually a lot more difficult. So if you can get your head around and push it, push it onto the voice and use the microphone, it's actually going to be a lot more interesting. 140 or so, I think, basically a full load. Matthew, that's interesting. So they would have to probably outsource that specific task, if that's the case. And that would mean more contracts and more expense. Here we go, this is the weather that I was kind of expecting as we approach the UK. Also, for the instructor, we need more right rudder. Brilliant. Yeah, I'll find out what happens tomorrow, I guess. I love the hands-on feel and the nature of this. Captain B, are you happy for people to just join you on your flights? Wait, providing that you're proficient and you're able to use VATSIM well enough to get you from end to end.
755, turn left, heading 040 degrees, descend to altitude 6,000 feet.
Then definitely.
UNH
'cause after all,
1019.
6,000
yeah,
feet, turn left,
streaming and I'm sort of like
040,
trying to build a YouTube channel, but it's also a community as well behind it. So, hence why there's about 5 or 6 folk flying behind and ahead today. How many have we got here? Yeah, we've got 7, not including myself, 7 flying today. And a few tomorrow as well, no doubt. We had a couple yesterday. 30 departures and 45.
Midnight 17, you're cleared
arrivals.
to re-enter
Nice.
controlled airspace on descent to altitude 5,000 feet on QNH 1002, inbound radial 172.
So, Manchester is getting busy. John, should be at the top of your screen in ETA. Add 1 hour for British summertime. So about half an hour. Awesome. Well, if you're in our Discord, or you can always follow along, you can look at our stream schedule on the channel as well and see when we're going to be live.
Uniform. We're
Pretty much always use VATSIM, so that's where you'll find me living.
Easy 398, Uniform Scottish Control, hello, apologies, I picked you up.
Okay, so we're picking up the Pole Hill VOR already, just in range at 120 nautical miles.
128.5,
That's the yellow arrow there. We get a bit closer,
he's gone offline, so I just want to check that.
then that will pick up as well, the OR1 from
Easy
Manchester.
398, Uniform Scottish Control, good afternoon, Squawk, identity vectors, runway 25.
John, no, Tony actually converted it for use today. I gave it a go and delivery and ended up getting a crash to desktop. But, Tony in the chat, I think he's still about.
Skyway 757, Scottish.
Go ahead, Skyway 757.
Skyway 757, Roslyn 4 Delta, arrival. When ready, descend flight level 230, level Tinley.
Royston 4 Delta, arrival, when ready, descend flight level 230 by Tilney. Skyway 757. Jacob, you don't have to do any flight training on VATSIM. You can if you wish, you can submit, you can ask for it, but you have to join a long waiting list. So that's a great way of learning how to do it properly, but It's absolutely fine, usually. A lot of it is flying the aeroplane properly, and if you can do that already, that's 75% of the battle. As Captain B's saying, there's a little test online that tests your knowledge, and they ask you things like, what does IFR stand for? Instrument Flight Rules. And they might give you a METAR. So they might say, the runway at this airport is 06 and whatever else, and the winds are 090 at 12 knots. What runway should be in use? So you're sort of working out that you need to land into and take off in a headwind. So 06 would be in use in that instance. But it's only a very short test, and then the rest of it, that remaining 25% to get your head around, is a lot of the radio telephony. But Jacob, you watch this channel quite a lot, so
Easy 398 uniform.
I'm sure you've been listening to a lot of it.
030 degrees, descend to altitude 5,000.
And if you feel ready for it, over the next few weeks when I do a controlling session at Birmingham, feel free contact us on Discord.
Okay, turning left,
and we go through your
030, descending 5,000 feet.
You go through your flight plan in there, so it's all valid and accurate. And then all you've got to do on the day is contact me,
contact London,
as your ground controller for your clearance and your taxi instructions. It just breaks it down, eases you into it nicely.
Travis D755, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Do I know what the test includes, such as landing, takeoff, flight level? Yeah, they might ask you flight levels and things like that.
Papa Bravo, Scottish.
They might ask you what's
Go ahead, David 51 Papa Bravo.
Go 51 Papa Bravo. Roger 4 Delta.
They might say what's
arrival,
the standard flight level.
When ready, descend flight level 230, level by Tilney.
Or 2.
Roger 4 Delta arrival. When ready,
299
descend flight level 230 by Tilney. 51 Papa Bravo.
So the latest METAR QNH 1024. Let's change this while we descend.
Golf Bravo, November Oscar Airlines, Scottish Control, hello, standby, break, midnight 17, descend to altitude to 3,000 feet.
Just make sure I've got the very latest arrival data.
The ILS runway 27.
1024, so that does need to change.
Midnight 17, 3,000 feet. Golf Bravo, November Oscar Romeo, Scottish Control, good afternoon, clearance
wind.
is to
Bravo runway 23 right, departure 23 left. Surface 280 at 15.
Clearance is to Manchester by the Lima 603 airway,
so
runway 25.
More of a crosswind for us.
Climb to altitude 5,000 feet, squawk 7.
And I'm actually going to look at the arrivals here because, yeah. Let me show you Navigraph. So because this is a VATSIM event as well, this is another thing that we can do. So if we look here, we're going to be landing on 23 right.
Golf, Oscar, Romeo, correct.
We're going to aim to exit at Bravo Delta, which is all the way over here. It's halfway down the runway.
Belfast 102.
Now,
call ready for push and start.
Because of that, we're going to use a flap 3 landing configuration instead. So we can press that button there to arm flap 3 config. How are we doing on descent? Flight level 210 level by Tilney, so let's drop the nose a bit more.
Golf Oscar Romeo, start approved.
And then up here, we want to arm landing flap 3, the overhead. And that now tells the aeroplane that we intend to use only flaps 3 for landing, not full flaps. So for those of you not sure, there's 4 stages in the A320, and we're just going to go to flaps 3 for this, and that means we're a lot faster on approach, but it's handy for busy events on VATSIM like we're using today, like we're doing today. Deciding, yeah, I'll need to redo that again. Mats is getting holds already, brilliant.
Midnight 17, descend to altitude 2,000 feet, tracking your discretion, cleared, ILS, DME, runway 27, report a
Yeah, as Matthew's put there in the chat, that example, that is a lot of complex sort of METAR, if you like. You don't need to read that much.
398 uniform, descend to altitude.
They will give you something like
Descend 2,000 feet to the 398.
dot METAR EGCC. Here's the METAR for Manchester in the live chat. So they might give you that in the test, and they might say the arrival runway at Manchester is 23 left or right, 05 left or right, and the winds are 280 at 13 knots on the METAR.
Taxi Alpha 1 holding point.
What runway should be in use? And of course you choose runway 23. They might say, what does
Skyway
BKN...
757, contact London, frequency 133.7.
Contact London 1337, Skyway 757, thank you, have a good day.
Skyway 65.
November Quebec Sierra, go ahead. Yeah, you can taxi holding point Delta 1 from, correction, holding point Alpha 2, runway 27, report region.
Okay, holding point Alpha 2 for 27, report reaching November Quebec Sierra.
London Control, hello, Skyway 757, A320 Neo, inbound Gurney, descending flight level 230.
Skyway 757, London, hello, Rosen for Delta, arrival at descend, flight level 160.
Rosen for Delta and descend flight level 160, Skyway 757.
Contact 2 X-ray Lima, nothing further to the west.
So as I was saying, they might say, what does BKN 027 mean? And it will give you 4 options, it's multiple choice. And of course, one of those options would be Broken Cloud, 2,700 feet.
London Control, good afternoon, Golf Bravo, India Lima Sierra, the Cessna 152
So
on the ground at Sherburn and Elmet.
There's only a small amount of...
flight to Harden.
There's only a small amount of...
Golf Lima Sierra, sorry, Golf Bravo, India Lima Sierra, London, Roger, sorry, just confirm which airport you're at again.
Sherburn and Elmet, Echo Golf, Charlie.
That's Newcastle down below, behind.
Oh, Roger, you'd be glad to know I don't cover that airport, so you can continue off on your own discretion on Unicom, and then approaching Harden, you can contact Liverpool radar for your service into their 119.850.
Unicom and then Liverpool for Harden on 118.850. Thanks for Golf Sierra.
Poseidon, yeah, so Manchester, who's he getting handed off to? 11857, which is good because that's who I've guessed we're going to be speaking to. Perfect. What have we got for speed restrictions here? We're absolutely fine. Cross SLPs.
London Central, speedbird 256, flight level 180 with you.
Speedbird 256, London, hello. By the looks of things, someone's got your tag, unfortunately. I can't do anything with it. Is there a chance you could just disconnect and reconnect back up, please, so I can just assume your tag?
Yeah, of course, no problem.
Please start descent, nice one. Poseidon, yeah, the livery should work.
Skyway 757 to reduce the delays in Manchester upon reaching, reduce speed to 50 knots.
Upon reaching, to reduce delay to speed 250 knots, Skyway 757.
Lufthansa 1 Foxtrot Whiskey, speed 250 knots.
250 knots, 1 Foxtrot Whiskey.
So that means we're expecting holds.
Correction, speedbird 256, thank you very much for that. Descend, flight level 140.
Descend, flight level 140, speedbird 256, no problem.
Shanix 45 Quebec, further climb on Unicom 1TT.8, yeah.
1TT.8, Shanix 45 Quebec, yeah.
Bravo 442, descend, flight level 160.
Let's track that one as well. So, at Rosen there's a hold, that's where we can expect to be stuck basically for a little while we're in a delay. We're entering the event now, so it is busy. I'm just using a bit of speed brake to help reduce our airspeed.
Hello, run attitude 92 with you through flight level 2700 feet from flight level 060.
Manchester, is directly ahead.
Right,
Of course, we've got
London, hello,
the Macco simulations Manchester Airport. If you guys haven't got that yet, and you want to get your hands on it, the link is in the description for today's stream. It's really good, £9.99.
Lufthansa 1 Foxtrot Whiskey, descend, flight level 90.
Descend flight level 90 for Lufthansa 1 Foxtrot Whiskey.
Skyway 757, descend, flight level 150.
Descend flight level 150, Skyway 757.
Speedbird 256, descend, flight level 100.
So we're doing 250
Descend, flight
like
level 100, Speedbird 256.
London Control, good afternoon. Golf Bravo Lima, Uniform Lima requesting basic service.
041320 in the METAR. 04 is today's date, so it's
Golf
the 4th
Bravo Lima,
day
Uniform
of
Lima,
April.
London, Roger,
So 04, and the time 1320 Zulu, which
for
is
basic service, QNH 1023.
of 1420 local
7366 basic service, QNH 1023, Golf Uniform Lima.
Emirates 13 London, hello, Roslyn 1 Foxtrot arrival.
So conditions like this, when it's really busy, there's loads of aeroplanes coming in for the event.
November Quebec Sierra, holding point Alpha 2.
This is what
November 7 Quebec Sierra, thank you, with a
landing
right-hand
config
turn out
flaps
runway
3 is
27,
really
clear
useful
takeoff,
for
service
because
wind
our
50
speed
degrees,
then
11
as
knots.
we land and reduce speed on the
Clear for
runway.
takeoff, runway 27, right-hand turn now, November 7 Quebec Sierra.
Speedbird 256, descend, flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80, Speedbird 256.
Looks like it just forgot that it was on
Head
auto
off, June 7 Charlie X-ray, cool there. Unfortunately, you're going to be outside the airspace, continue on Unicom on CT, estimate. Ryanair 442, descend, flight level 120.
Descend flight level 120, Skyways 51 Papa Bravo, flight level 230.
Skyways 51 Papa Bravo, London. Hello, it's a Rosin 4 Delta arrival, speed 250 knots all greater.
Rosin 4 Delta
at
arrival,
any point here,
250 knots.
the sim could just decide to go straight to the airport.
Lufthansa 1 Foxtrot Whiskey, descend, flight level 80.
Now in the CRJ, there's a bit down here on the PFD that flashes
contact Manchester,
and says
118,
next is Casco and
575
next is
above.
Begum. So it will flash there and it'll show you the next waypoint that it's about to transition to is Begum. We don't have that in the A320.
Contact Manchester 118.575, Speedbird 256, thanks for the ATC.
Skyway 757, descend, flight level 130.
Descend flight level 130, Skyway 757.
Good afternoon, easy 1967, number 1 Yankee at 3000.
Easy 1967 London, thank you, climb, flight level 90.
Flight level 90, easy 1967.
Ryanair 442, descend, flight level 80. Lufthansa 1 Foxtrot Whiskey, report your speed to Manchester, 118.575, bye-bye.
118.575, thank you, bye-bye.
London Control, good day, Shamrock 605.
It's going to get busy in a minute.
With you, descend in
It's busy now, but yeah, it's going to be
9999
9999 is all the nines. So
Special call unfortunately outside me, airspace continuing Unicom 1 CT decimal 8.
bloody Skytrack 1318. Thank God that didn't happen in about 2 minutes.
November 7 Quebec Sierra,
1205 is 12 degrees Celsius is the
November
temperature.
Quebec Sierra, passing 1,400.
5 degrees Celsius.
November
for the
7
dew
Quebec
point.
Sierra, thank you.
And
The
all the
basic
nines
service
is
on
clouds
passing
of
flight level
visibility.
70, it will be a traffic service.
Passing 70
So
traffic
all the
service, November
nines,
Quebec Sierra,
as it's
thank you.
referred to is,
November 7 Quebec Sierra, thank you. No
like
worries,
this.
climb flight level
Clear
180.
skies, really nice visibility.
Climb flight level 180, November Quebec Sierra.
As Dr. on board's just put in the chat as well. Which instructor, can you tell me?
Speedbird 268, you descend on Unicom 1 CT decimal 8, take care.
Descend on Unicom, Speedbird 260. Bye-bye.
Skyway 51 Papa Bravo, descend, flight level 130.
Descend flight level 130, Skyway 51 Papa Bravo.
So, Matthew, what we've got here, which none former instructor, can tell me.
T252, nothing further, Monty Unicom 1 TT decimal 8,
What
bye-bye.
T0064036 means for the same kudos. That is, I
Skyway
think, temperature
650 descending or holding
is
now at
6.4 degrees. And
Skyway
the dew point
650
is
London,
3.6
thank you, reduce the
degrees.
speed to 50 knots.
Reducing speed
It's
to
basically
250
temperature
knots.
6 degrees,
Skyway
dew point is 3 degrees. That's what that T0064036 means, I think.
Good afternoon, Philippine 2785.
Simulation flight, hello. Call sign is Skyway 757, UKV
Philippine
757.
2785 London, roger.
Let's pop water brake on low.
Skyway 757, descend flight level 90, set correction flight level 100, set up the hold at Rosen.
Descend flight level 100 and set up for the hold at Rosen, Skyway 757. There we go, so we're in the hold then.
Round 4 for T, descend flight level 60.
So Rosen, then a right hand turn.
Easy 1967, climb flight level 190.
See, in the Aerosoft CRJ I could go down here, hold, and then click it, and configure it just before we reach it, so it's perfect. We just leave it then to fly the hold, but we're going to have to do this manually. So it's a track of 172. It's 1 minute legs.
Skyway 757, can you reduce down to your holding speed?
Roger, reduce to holding speeds, Skyway 757.
Skyway 51 Papa Bravo, expect to hold at Roslyn, descend flight level 1, correction, maintain flight level 130 for now.
Maintain 130 and expect to hold at Rosen. Skyway 51 Papa Bravo.
Skyway 650, expect to hold at Rosen, descend flight level 200.
Descend to flight level 200 and expect to hold at Rosen, Skyway 650.
Runway 442, contact Liverpool radar 119.850. November 7 Quebec Sierra, climb, flight level 220, clear to enter controlled airspace in the climb.
Okay, up to flight level 220 and clear to enter controlled airspace, November Quebec Sierra, thank you.
I can't remember what the $sign means, if I'm honest. So, for the hold, we need max of 230 knots. We'll do green dot. Level at flight level 100, let's bring that spoilers in. We should get step descent in the hold now, so we're going to have to fly the hold from 10,000 down to 7,000.
Skyway 650, descend flight level 160.
Yeah, now I wish we were in the CRJ, because I could just click it and let it do its thing. Look at that. We get to admire the scenery, and you guys get to
Skyway
watch
650, descend flight level 160.
VATSIM in
flight
the
level
A32NX.
160, Skyway 650.
Skyway 757, enter the hold at Rosen, descend flight level 90.
So, what's going to be interesting for us is...
Skyway 757, descend flight level 90.
Descend flight level 90, Skyway 757. We actually...
Easy 1967, further climb on Unicom 1 CT decimal 8, bye-bye.
And this is where track FPA is really helpful to us. Let's leave open let's leave FD on.
Control gauge, Skyway 5563 is inbound early. We are descending flight level 230. Passing through flight level 262. Control zone to land.
2 stations at once, not going to lie, didn't hear any of you.
Golf Uniform Lima, we are 10 minutes from Dewsbury. BRP tracking direct, looking to enter the lead control zone to land.
Matthew, I'm not sure actually.
Golf Bravo Lima Uniform Lima, Roger, clear to enter the lead control zone from the southwest, not above altitude
So, VOR needles, the
Q&A
singular needle is taking us a direction all the way to ManchEaster Airport. The double needle is Pole Hill. Pole Hill is level with Rosen.
QNH 1022.
We're not really going to use it, but it's useful to have it tuned anyway.
Roger, clear to enter the lead control zone from the southwest, not above 2,500, QNH 1022.
and also we're below 10,000, so...
Scout
nice.
757, contact Manchester radar 118.575, bye-bye.
Manchester radar 118.575, Skyway 757, thank you, bye. Manchester radar, hello, Skyway 757, A320neo, inbound Rosen, flight level 90 for the hold.
Sky 757, Manchester radar, hello, Vector, Sylvia Alice, North runway 24, expected delay less than 5 minutes, descent flight level 80.
Expect approach runway 23 right and descend flight level 80, Skyway 757. Miles to the hold. Actually, I might do this hold at 220. Who else have we got? We've got EGCC final approach 12135. So this controller is pretty much exclusively going to be dealing with just the holds.
256, 24 track miles, descent to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1024.
Descend altitude 5,000.
Where is it? 12135.
For 256, descent altitude 3,500 feet.
There's too many different things changing here. On VATSIM, on VPilot. Jurassic, hello, welcome.
1 Foxtrot Whiskey, speed 220 knots.
220 knots, 1 Foxtrot Whiskey.
Guys, switch to sky.
Track FBA, it's on track mode, because we're going to fly to Rosen, and then we're going to fly a right hand turn to a track of 352, and the aircraft is then going to compute the track based on the crosswind, which is what we want. It takes a lot of effort out for us, rather than using heading mode. How do I know the Barrow? The Barrow is MDA, that's all that used to be. So it used to say MDA, but it's not correct, it's Barrow in the A320 with the Honeywell, I think it is, or the Thales MCDU system. So track FBA has a no, we're not flying the return today. I've got a barbecue to set up. There's somebody else that's just about to enter the hold. Actually, he's outbound, so he's flown underneath us and he's off up that way somewhere. That's the other thing that's great with the CRJ, is it's got a working TCAS.
256, descent altitude 5,000 feet.
So 352 with a right turn. Wesley, how do you find it? It's on the charts.
5,000 feet,
Center 1 Foxtrot Whiskey, 24 track miles, descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1024.
Foxtrot descent 4,000, 24 track miles, run 1024, QNH.
Center 1 Foxtrot Whiskey, contact message director, call sign only, 121.350, bye-bye.
121.350, director, call sign only, thank you, bye-bye.
256, speed 220 knots.
220 knots, speed with 256.
256, contact message director, call sign only, 121.350.
We go wings level, we start the chrono for a minute. Wesley, I'll show you, but I'm manually flying a hold now, so...
Guys, 757, hold cancelled, turn left, heading 090 degrees, descent flight level 60.
Hold cancelled and descent flight level 60, just go again with the heading please.
Guys, 757, turn left, heading 090 degrees.
Left 090 degrees and descent 6,000. Skyway 757. Oh, out the hold then. That's perfectly timed. That's 6,000. Anyway, down we go for the next stage of the descent. Mark, yeah, Wesley doesn't use charts. If you did Wesley, that's where you'd find all the information you need.
Sky 757, 30 track miles, descent to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1024.
Was that us? Didn't sound like our call sign.
Sky 757, descent to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1024.
Send 5,000, QNH 1024, Sky 757.
Sky 757, speed 220 knots or greater.
220 or greater, Sky 757. Well, we're doing 235, so that'll do. Let's do 225 for now. So now we're basically being vectored up to this USR point to then fly the approach. It's Manchester.
Sky 757, contact Manchester Director, call sign only 121.350. Bye-bye.
Mats. Contact Director 12135, Sky 757, thank you, bye.
256.
Mats is going around. Manchester's off there somewhere. Manchester Director to hello, Sky 757, A320 Neo, heading a 090, descending 5,000 feet.
Approach runway 221.
Who did I just
We're 265, descend to altitude 3,500 feet, cleared ILS approach, runway 23 right. Speedo 256, descend to altitude 3,500 feet, cleared ILS approach, runway 23 right.
Somebody not responding.
Descend 3,500 feet, cleared ILS runway 23 right, speed 256.
Thunder 1 Foxtrot Whiskey, contact Manchester Tower, 118.625, bye.
11865, bye-bye.
Jamie, you did, yeah. I was just busy doing other stuff. Manchester Director, hello, Skyway 757.
Skyway 757, Manchester Director, avoiding action, turn left heading 030 degrees.
Left 030, avoiding Skyway 757. Brilliant. Who's that then? There's somebody in close conflict with us.
Code 757, apologies, that's a non-compliant aircraft. Turn right heading 160 degrees, descend to altitude 4,000.
160 and 4,000, no problem at all, Skyway 757. Was it Wesley?
You're 256, just confirm you are descending to 3,500 feet, otherwise you're going to be way too high.
Yeah, I am descending, it's just a bit slow, just turned it up. Thank you, speed 256.
You're 256, roger, speed 180 knots or greater till 60 units.
180 knots or greater, speed 256.
Manchester Director, Malaysia, transfer with you at 4,000 feet.
Remember, config flaps 3.
Good afternoon, happy Easter.
614 Manchester Director, don't call us when you're basically on the ILS. Turn right heading 200 degrees, cleared ILS runway 23.
On the CLJ.
Right, 200,
Let's get the ILS stuff ready. 4,000, QNH 1024.
Current 757, speed 180 knots until 60 units.
180 till 6, Skyway 757. Let's bleed some of that speed off quick, shall we?
Good, 256, contact Manchester Tower, 118.625, bye-bye.
Contact Manchester Tower on 118.
Green dot, flaps 1.
65, speed 256, thanks for the ATC.
614, speed 180 knots or greater till 60 units.
Lepham, yeah, thank you.
Left 614, speed 180 knots or greater till 60 units.
Maintaining 180 miles, Istanbul.
S.
Tower 757, avoiding action yet again, turn left heading 085.
Left 085, Skyway 757.
Establish operator 220, right miles, Istanbul.
Who is it? There he is. There.
Skyway 51 Papa Bravo.
2,500.
7,300 feet.
2,500. 2,500.
Yes, thank you, GPWS.
2,500.
Good grief, it's all happening.
Skyway 757, turn right heading 270 degrees, cleared ILS 23 right.
Right turn 270, cleared ILS 23 right, Skyway 757.
Skyway 51 Papa Bravo, Manchester director, turn right heading 130 degrees.
Right heading 130, Skyway 51 Papa Bravo.
10614, contact Manchester Tower 118.6255. Bye.
Tower 118.6255, Istanbul.
David, hello, welcome. Anyway, great scenery. At least we can enjoy that from 2,000 foot above.
Skyway 51 Papa Bravo, speed 180 up till 16.
Controller's doing a great job, to be fair.
180 until 16.
We've got to hold 180 till 6.
Papa Bravo.
And then because we're doing a flap 3 landing, we're just going to go one more notch. So not much for us to do.
2,500.
Yes, thank you. That's definitely got louder. That's good. It should be loud. We should have a louder minimums call out as well. And don't forget as well, we're testing the new sound for reverse thrust.
Skyway 6550 with you.
That's quite cool.
Skyway 650 Manchester director, turn
2,500.
turn right heading 090 degrees.
Sounds like he's almost given up.
degrees. Confirm. Skyway
Negative 090 degrees.
My Volante's looking fantastic. It's just weaving about.
Skyway 51 Papa Bravo, turn right heading 270 degrees, once localizer established, runway 23 right, descend of the glide path.
Turn heading right heading 270 and once established with the established on ILS with the descend with the glide path. Skyway 651 Papa Bravo.
Right, Skyway 650, that was not for you. Please fly heading 090
There's the runway.
degrees.
Now we're established. I can actually see the pappies already.
Skyway 51 Papa Bravo, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend 4,000 feet,
Trusting,
Skyway
nice
51
one.
Papa
See you
Bravo.
Skyway 650, continue the right turn heading 320 degrees.
EGCC tower, 118.625. And then it'll be 1194.
Manchester at Skyway 5563.
David, yeah, basically. That's all good. I think we've done
Skyway 51 Papa Bravo, descend to altitude 4,000 feet immediately, otherwise you're going to have a company aircraft smashing into you.
Oops.
What frequency, sorry, what turn do you want me to make Skyway 650?
It's all going Pete, Tom. I was going to stay on report established, but just going to wait.
Skyway 650, avoiding action, turn left heading 045. Never mind. Break, Skyway 757, contact Manchester Tower 118.625. Bye.
Tower 118625, thank you for the ATC, Skyway 757, bye. And then we want 185, nope. Yeah, 12185.
Alpaca 4 Victor Delta, contact tower on 119.4, bye-bye.
119.4, Alpaca 4 Victor, bye.
2,500.
Manchester Tower, hello, Skyway 757, established on the ILS 23 right.
Skyway 757 Manchester Tower, continue approach 23 right, you're number 2.
Continue approach number 2, Skyway 757. It's Jamie, it's just extremely busy. A few of the guys in the chat are flying along. I think that was some of them. I missed my call sign a couple of times as well, so it can be quite difficult when it's busy.
Alpaca 4 Victor Delta,
And
contact
we're
tower
flying
119
an aeroplane.
4.
Get down. And we're flying an aeroplane that doesn't do automated holds.
Manchester Tower, good afternoon. Skyway Flight 1 Papa Bravo, established ILS 23 right.
So this is where config 3 helps.
Skyway 51 Papa Delta, Papa Bravo, Manchester Tower, continue approach, runway 23 right, you're number 3.
Number 3 for landing, 23 right, Skyway Flight 1 Papa Bravo.
Subject 2312, behind the landing 737, cross runway 23 right via Papa 1, report vacated.
Behind landing 737,
well, that's a good point.
23 right
This is a
Papa
VATSIM
1,
event.
report vacated.
23 right, ILS, climb to 3,500 straight ahead.
Malus
passing
614, after vacating, right onto Alpha, contact ground 118.8, correction, 121.850.
That's set.
1.850 and
Final stage flaps, flaps 3.
Right, nice, thank you.
Skyway 757, continue approach 1 crossing ahead.
Continue approach 1 ahead, Skyway 757. I've taken over because we're ever so slightly left of the centre lines. It's not really established quite nicely, so I'll just fly it in.
Skyway 757, surface winds 280 degrees, 13 knots, runway 23 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, Skyway 757.
Towards the 2312, vacated, 23 right.
1,000.
Subject 2312.
20 knot,
right on
slight
Victor,
crosswind
hold
of about
Victor
5-6 knots for us.
Right Victor, hold Victor 5, project 2312.
Just sort of flying the ILS myself.
And
We're
subject
looking at the
2312,
vertical
contact tower
lateral guidance.
119.4, bye-bye.
119.4, project 2312, bye-bye.
We've got 3 whites. We'll get that back though. Eco memos, no blue. Landing inhibit. There we go, that's looking better. Back to a better
500.
700-800 foot per minute.
$400. 300.
Definitely a lot louder.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Oh, a little wiggle there. Brilliant. Still got CRJ keybinds. Whoops. Oh, that reverse thrust noise.
Skyway 650, would you?
So if their config flaps 3s work perfectly for us.
Continue approach 23 right, you're number 2.
Continue approach number 2, Skyway 650.
Skyway 757, contact ground 121.850, bye-bye.
Ground 121.850, Skyway 757, thank you, bye.
Skyway.
There's one of the guys ahead.
Foxtrot approved, base there, Cadore 96 Foxtrot, thanks.
873 Foxtrot, holding Foxtrot 1.
Contact Manchester Tower 118.84625.
118.625, see ya.
Manchester ground, hello, Skyway 757, vacating Bravo Delta onto Alpha.
Skyway 757, taxi Hong Kong Kilo 14, Bravo and Kilo.
So we're very, very quiet, Skyway 757.
Skyway 757, Kilo 4 via Bravo and Kilo, please.
Kilo 4 via Bravo, Kilo, Skyway 757. Can barely hear him.
Shuttle 3 Romeo, contact Manchester
Aviation, yeah, love how you were turning off the runway at 55 knots. It's a high-speed exit, so yeah, definitely something we can do. What made it a little bit quicker than I'd have liked was man to turn the pilot up because I can't hear a thing he's saying.
Taxi hold November Charlie 1 via Echo November Charlie, Etihad 401.
So Kilo 4, so that means we're breaking off down here. What does it feel like? Ground seems very sluggish. APU's on lead.
Skyway 757, continue taxi, Kilo Juliet, and 44.
Continue taxi, Kilo Juliet, stand 44, Skyway 757. Haha, beat ya.
Manchester ground, good afternoon, Skyway 51 Papa Bravo with you on Alpha.
Thanks for another great A320 stream.
Hey, Pretender. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Nice to be back in the bus.
Auto point Charlie 2 via Alpha and Charlie. Skyway 51 Papa
That's
Bravo.
not good. Oh, that's why I turned it all off. This is Manchester Macco simulations. Look how busy it is. Departures and stuff. Loads of aeroplanes getting ready.
Holding point Bravo 3.
Kilo. Juliet, stand 44.
I'm just getting traffic off your stand and I will get you moving.
Is there? All those Ospreys.
Emirates 463, ready for taxi.
Emirates 463, taxi holding point Papa 1 via Lima and Papa.
Holding short Papa 1 via Lima and Papa, Emirates 463.
There we go. Another uneventful flight in the A320.
Qatari 96 Foxtrot ready for taxi.
Staff 44. A little bit overshot on the A320 lines there, but hey ho.
Taxi to hold in point Papa 4 and wait further instructions. Qatari 96 Foxtrot.
Pretender, thank you very much for your tip. Really appreciate that.
Qatar 401 at November Charlie 1.
So there was a flaps 3 landing there for you guys.
Taxi holding point Papa 4 behind.
Stop Skytrack, make sure we've got that recorded.
Follow the Qatari traffic in front and taxi hold Papa 4, Etihad 401.
Yeah, Mark, yeah, it looks quite cool, doesn't it?
British ground, very good afternoon,
Fly UK down the bottom there as well.
ready for pushing start.
2 CRJs in our channel livery. Looking fresh.
Push start pre-facing southwest round.
And this is Macco Simulations Manchester version 1.0 as well. It's on the marketplace now for Much of Flight Simulator. But if you go to maccosim.com, the link's in the description, you can download it there as well directly from the developer, and it goes supports them directly, so that's always a good thing.
614 after the passing Emirates 777 to your front from left to right.
There we go.
Stand 2-1 via Papa and Lima.
Getting busy.
Taxiing traffic in sight and after taxi to
everybody on the different
via
hold
Papa
points there.
and Romeo 1 from full.
Francisco around there, Papa Tango. I don't know if it's just me just letting you know your mic's fairly quiet.
Right, Papa Tango, that's received.
That's better.
I've just been messing about with it, so it might be a little bit different.
So,
oh, you redeveloped 5
there's
now,
3
yeah,
of our
perfectly
guys
fine now,
taxiing in. One of them's already down.
Yeah, it's amazing what use a hammer can do.
There we are.
Emirates 463, holding short, Papa 1.
Naturally, I would wait for everybody else to land and park up and everything else, but we could end up all over the place today.
8625, thank you, Emirates
Part of the event, and of course as well, because it is a VATSIM event.
Skyway 650 with you, holding up Bravo.
we need to start working away at clearing the stands for the VATSIM team.
It'll be left on Delta, hold at Charlie 2 for me, please.
We've still got a couple of
Hold
guys
at
in the
Charlie
air, I
2,
think.
so left onto Delta, hold at Charlie 2 for Skyway 650.
Slow Raiders on the way in.
You should have company traffic to your front at the hold.
Yeah, I see him, it's okay. I've got him inside.
Ryanair 412.
It's left there for Papa 4, please.
I think that's...
left here for Papa 4, thanks.
And UC's on the way in, actually. He's just on finals. Who have we got? Is that you? That's not UC, that's one of the other guys.
Manchester ground, good afternoon, easy 1991, stand 9, ready push.
Easy 1991, standing 9, push and start boom, face out.
Sim Dad, hello.
Start approved face off, easy 1991.
So, UC's next. There he is.
Easy
Just see some lines.
After the Malev 737-800 passes your rear right to left, push and start will be approved.
We'll watch UC land. I know Slow Raiders yet to land as well. I've got to get on and get a barbecue started after UC's touchdown.
Ground, Kello, we are requesting push and start from stand 2-3.
Jacob, I need your opinion. Carinado PA28 or the Just Flight PA28? What, if any, difference? The Just Flight PA28 is a lot more realistic. They've actually modelled it based on a aeroplane in real life in the UK. So they've actually gone to that aeroplane and they've studied it, you know, inch by inch, and turned that into an aeroplane, which is really cool. So I really recommend the Just Flight one. The flight model is a lot better as well in that.
Holding point Bravo 3, please, fly Bravo.
I've seen some bizarre videos with the Carinado. Dropped on board? No, not today, sadly.
Skyway 5563, holding point Bravo 3 via Bravo.
Pretty sure that's UC.
Holding Bravo 3 via Bravo, so 5563.
Guitar 96 Foxtrot, continue taxi, hold short, Papa 1.
Continue taxi, hold short,
but this is
Papa 1.
Start of a VATSIM Easter event that's running for the next couple of hours here at Manchester.
If you just hold position, I'll get you back on track.
Okay, sorry, I thought it was Delta Papa 4. Okay, if you can await instructions at FTR 401.
FTR 401, you should have 2 aircraft to your front.
Yeah, I really recommend the Just Flight PA28.
You'll be going round to your left.
That's a BA.
Local, FTR
So
401.
that's UC, who might end up going around.
Manchester ground, Cooper 276 now,
There's a
ready
couple
for
of
push
miles
start.
there.
Speedbird 2769, hold position, currently got aircraft to your rear.
Hold position, Speedbird 2769.
Skyway 51 Papa Bravo, after the passing Qatari 787-800 from your
John, nice.
left to
There we go,
right,
David. Staffed until 8 PM apparently. That's awesome. And Manchester's going to be busy throughout, I think. This is the very beginning of the event.
After the
You can see already it's getting quite busy. Look.
2 via Papa, Delta, November Charlie. Skyway 51 Papa Bravo.
Skyway 650.
Lots over there at Terminal 2, lots of stands available there to fill up.
The company traffic to your front has moved on.
There's some of the guys stuck in queuing. The Etihad's made a wrong turn there.
Via Alpha, Papa, Delta, November Charlie.
Let's catch UC. Should be short finals. There he is.
Speedbird, sorry.
No, that's Ryanair.
Skyway 650. After company traffic moves on, taxi to stand 213 via Alpha, Papa, Delta, November and Charlie.
Brandon, no. Come on now. I'm not like that.
Left onto Charlie for me, please. Hold Charlie 2.
Where is
Left Charlie, hold Charlie 2 after the 2 aircraft to my left. Easy, SR 401.
Right Papa Tango, ready to take ground. Manchester ground, Lufthansa 345, ready for mission start.
Lufthansa 345, push and start approved, face southwest, break. Ryanair Papa Tango, taxi holding point. Hotel 1 via Golf.
Hotel 1 via Golf, Papa Tango. And taxi, Push and start approved, face southwest, Kansas 345.
Currently trying to find where UC might have
Sunshine
gone.
203, sound 42, push and start.
Had a crash to desktop or something. He's disappeared off my map on Valanta.
Push and start approved, face southeast, Sunshine 203.
Super 298 requesting taxi.
Speedbird 298, taxi, holding point Lima 2 for me, please.
Taxi Lima Point, Lima 2 is the holding point. Just so you are aware, we do have a wall to our east. Is there a way we could taxi west?
So I'm taxiing you west onto Lima to it's about 150 yards in front of you, just short of the next taxi.
Okay, thank you.
Easy to 1 Hotel Mag, ready for pushback and engine start, currently at gate 109.
Easy 21 Hotel Mike, stand 109, push and start approved.
Push and start approved, Easy 21 Hotel Mike.
Manchester Crowd, good afternoon, Scandinavia 46X-ray on Bravo.
That's UC, he's already down, good stuff. So I know Slow Raider's still out and about, I think, and Manchester's getting quite busy now down this Terminal 1 sort of section. Is it difficult to sort of model matching? Not particularly, it can be quite fiddly. There's a lot to sort of fiddle with, get used to, but if you're on our Discord server, head to the model matching channel within the server, check the pin messages, and one of our guys who flew along today, actually, Philip, has created a program that scans your community folder, and it will then build a VMR file based on what you have installed, so that makes it particularly good. Slow Raider's sent off on the hold. I think he's the last one to come in, I believe. I can't wait much longer, sadly. So there's a couple of the guys starting to park up. There's 3 of the other folk who flew along. So thanks for Slow Raider as well, who's still flying around.
Stand 7, taxi Bravo, holding to Bravo 55 Bravo, Sky 5563.
In the hold, I think at Rosen by the looks of it on Valanta. And of course, thank you to Pretender and Paul D for your donations during today's stream, really appreciate that as well. And Paul Brown as well. Really appreciate the support, keeping the stream going and supporting the stream. Those of you watching, be sure to tune in tomorrow. We're going to be doing Lima to La Paz in the Aerosoft CRJ. We're going to be going through some high altitude arrivals in it to see how it works, how it handles, see what happens there. As part of the Fly UK Scenic South America tour, so tune in for that. And during that stream, we're going to be giving away 2 Just Flight Piper PA-28s to 2 lucky subscribers. So be sure to tune in and take part. You've got to be in it to win it. Hope you've all enjoyed the stream today. Do click subscribe down below, and especially as well if you've liked it today, click the like button too. Thanks to everybody that's flown along. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. And if you're flying on somewhere else, then enjoy the rest of the event. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for another one.
From your left to right.
Actually, instead passing left to right, taxi stand 7, Sky 5563.
Etihad 401, contact Manchester Tower 118.625.
Contact the tower now 118.625, thanks for the service, Etihad 401.
Manchester ground, Super 2769, ready for push and start.
Seabird 2769, push and start approved.